welcome back to Exhale the podcast. I'm Kira,
I'm Shireen.
and yeah, how you feeling, sissy?
I'm good, you know. I'm good. I feel like, like last week I remember saying, I'm not
I
really
feel the
feeling
best
it.
day.
Yeah,
That's the
no,
last
do you
thing I
know what? I'm
remember.
actually feeling good this
Yeah,
week. I was looking forward to coming there as well.
same.
Actually.
I'm feeling on a nice little wave. Yeah, I feel good.
Yes, so
Yeah, every time I get here, I kind of get back to my little zone, and I'm like, yeah,
I know
feel
exactly
all
what you
right.
mean. That's me.
Yeah,
That's
man.
literally me today. So, yeah, it's nice. Can
Right.
we do a little
Oh, cheers,
cheers?
cheers, cheers,
Cheers.
sissy. Mm. But what I wanted to talk about, sis, I was looking on Instagram. And I saw this Ray and Nephew thing. Pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. Let me
do.
pull it up.
I do. This one hurt me because Ray is our drink,
Yeah.
guys. Ray
Ray-
is the drink.
Oh.
Still is the
Our
drink.
drink. It's still the drink.
Listen, it's still is listen, but it's scary.
They're
It's
trying to-
scary now.
They're trying to ruin us. So basically, the story was,
Yeah, let me read it really quickly. So it says suspicions arise over fake Ray and Nephew after police claim they have been hospitalized. Basically, so in a nutshell, they're selling fake Ray and Nephew.
And the rumor is that it's Diesel.
Wait, with that's the weird
It's the
thing.
rumour.
I don't understand how you can even like how.
How did petrol get into Ray and Nephew?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
And it's like, at this point, you don't even care about us enjoying the drink. You guys just want money because you know that's going to bust out our insides.
But it's like, does
That's
it
gonna
make
kill
sense?
us.
How can it get
And
into
like,
it?
You got to think of the chain of how it gets to people.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So true.
So how exactly, where along the line did this Diesel get mixed into the Ray and Nephew? I have to go back to it. That's how I'm trying to like understand how the hell it happened.
And
Yeah.
where are people being affected? Because I've never heard no one's chilling at the yard drinking Ray.
That's true.
But
It's mostly
it's
when they
in
go out.
parties.
It's mostly like I've seen something about their uncle. People are saying their uncle was hospitalized over the weekend because they went out and they come back.
Yeah, it's true.
It was
true,
2
'cause
cups
Ray's
and
not
stuff
really
like
up-
that. People are saying it might not have been 2 cups, and you know people always have their little
Regardless,
opinions.
it's
But it's
something.
still something's
And
up because it's
yeah.
more than it's multiple people.
Because you know, like, do you know how? I don't know if you know people that do raves. Do you know people that do raves? Have you seen how they get the drinks?
Like
In bulk,
What do you
as
mean?
in-
Yeah, they
You know,
go
like,
to the box.
You know, like trust in drinks.
No.
You know that, like, so what you do is that there's either cash and carry or certain places. There's
Yeah,
certain shops
okay.
that if you have a relationship with them, they will give you all the drinks and you give them, and you make your money and you pay for the drinks.
Okay.
But you also give them back the drinks that didn't get sold.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, so
And
this
How
is-
do you grow that
This is how a
relationship
lot of,
with
like,
someone? I've never
dancehall-
heard of that.
This is how a lot of dancehall
Like the dance as how
That's
they
how
do
it
it. They get their
works.
drink and their
Yeah.
drinks are,
Okay.
so the whole bar has been trusted by a particular shop. Do you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
get
So
you.
now, but you make your money. Even when you think about like raves like originals, all of them kind of festivals,
Yeah.
all these things, they all have the same way of getting their drinks. They trust a certain amount of drinks, most of them, and then they'll make. Sometimes they make like all 70, 80 bags, and still give back the drinks that they.
That they have.
I never knew that. You learn
Yeah.
something every day.
Yeah, I didn't know
What
that.
the
Yeah,
hell?
that's new
So
to me
there's
as
only
well.
certain shops that can do that though. So there's that's where you got.
Is that
I'm not
legal?
putting it on them because some of these shops I know they're not
Is that
with them
legal?
myself. Huh?
Is that legal?
Is what legal?
What,
The-
like
the
the trust
trust
in
in-
No, the trust in the drinks fine. It's business, isn't it?
Oh,
like,
okay.
It's like when you
Okay.
a shop trust most of their goods when you check
Okay,
it,
I get
and then
you.
they pay for what's got sold, and then they give back the rest.
Okay.
You know, like even when it comes to bread or it comes to anything, that's what shops
Mm.
do. They sell what's been. They get the
Okay.
stock, sell.
Makes
But
sense.
some shops do cash and carry where they buy it outright. But again, that's the only reason I'm saying that's where it could be traced. You know, like to
That makes
whoever's-
sense.
I get what
But
you're
then it's
saying.
like Ray is like the way, if you know Ray and how we drink it, it's like you have to open the seal. And you have to open the top and the seal kind of thing kind of makes that little clicky sound. Like, how do you filter? It's crazy. I don't know. I guess they got.
no. The whole bottles are like, say it's a batch. This batch has come from somewhere.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
Do you see
saying.
what I'm saying?
It's because their thing is
So you
like,
think from the start, basically?
yeah, 100%.
But how is that even? How did it even get
100%.
here? That's what I'm trying to. Even though I know a lot of illegal shit goes on, do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? But
that's
like,
a fact.
it's mind blowing.
Yeah.
To know that it's getting to a store or getting to the clubs or wherever.
Do you know what's
for
mind
people
blowing?
to buy
Do you know
that.
what's mind blowing to me? The fact that it was discussed. Like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do, because obviously somewhere down the line
They made a
was.
decision.
and it's like,
Like, because if you're saying it's a batch, that's crazy. Because of course it's not going to just be one. Clearly not.
Yeah.
But of course- What?
do you know what I mean? And it's all for the love of money. And do you know what? My thing is, it's sad. I remember you saying as well, especially looking at the UK now, talking about London, Ray and Nephew, I know the sales rate for it is skyrocketing.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean?
Facts.
So the
It's
fact
been
that you
lately,
chose
innit?
to do that,
Lately more, you're right.
Lately more than ever.
Wow.
do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Even my good sis, I've been telling everybody on Ray.
Listen,
Oh,
I feel like I passed the whole world on Ray. Like, there was
I'm
a
like,
time
right,
people were
right.
like,
I
"Why are you
love
drinking
it.
this
Like,
petrol?"
what's wrong with me?
You're
It's just
mad,
like
man.
petrol. Literally, that's
So
what they
that's
used
how
to
I
say.
knew that.
It's true.
Now
Yeah.
it's a regular thing.
It's a
Yeah?
regular
Crazy.
thing.
But I remember a couple years back, man was like, right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
It's
Yeah.
like, you're a madman.
It's
Yeah.
true.
It was more the brown juice, the
Yeah.
Henny and the
The Henny and the
Kvass, and that
Kvass.
was.
It's so true.
I've never been.
Talking about
it's
keep that
like-
away from me and that. Yeah.
But now it's like, but
Standard.
It's crazy
I'm
because
trying to-
you've ruined it. Like you've actually ruined it. Nobody, I know me.
Well,
I know you.
yeah.
I don't want to touch it now.
Do you know
I,
what I mean?
I
Yeah, but
rather
not gonna
import
lie.
it.
You know, I tried to be smart about it. I've only been buying the small cakes. I'm like, they didn't do that to that one. I'm like, yeah, maybe the bigger ones.
Yeah,
that one's
you
there.
said trace,
But there's no profit in that one. Yeah.
yeah, there's no profit, so they ain't gonna waste the
So
juice
it's like-
one thing. Let me mix
It's
it.
whatever in
Maybe
it.
just get the small one. You know?
Oh my god, stop it! And you know, it's even making me think now. When I go to the shops and I'm like, oh, can I get like a bottle of Ray and Nephew? They always want to give you the bigger one.
Yeah, it's true.
Even though they
Do you
want to
wanna go
sell,
for that?
they,
It's
it's
so
the part
true.
of, you know what I mean?
It's
They're
so
always like,
true.
Why not get bigger?
Like,
Confusion.
so
And if
true.
you check the small one, it always says imported.
Oh my god, I've never actually
Right.
checked it like that.
Yeah,
you know.
and then the bigger ones had that big UK sign.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah, they
gosh,
said it was
I-
somewhere. It's
You know, I
imported from
haven't
somewhere in
clocked
West
that.
London or
I know-
something like
yeah,
that.
I know the big bottles have W, but I've never clocked the small ones.
Small ones. When you check the small ones, it says they're imported from J.
Oh,
Wow, okay.
Yeah, when you see the
Wow,
big
you see-
Guys, you're hearing it here. Just listen, because
They're
honestly,
coming with them facts. I love it. You're
Listen,
educating me
I love
today.
Ray, so I had to find a
Yeah,
way.
no,
You know
me
what
too.
I'm saying?
100%.
Literally, because I'm like,
100%.
what the hell am I gonna do now? But I just know now I am a bit scared. I'm like, I don't know
I
what
am.
the hell I'm gonna drink.
I
I'm
am.
not gonna lie.
Q made a few points about it when he did his podcast, and he was
Okay.
talking about just the fact that Ray Nephew's been poison in our community as well. But alcohol is poison anyway.
In general,
So
but
that-
you know,
yeah,
Ray.
but the
Whenever
Ray,
they say a
yeah.
madness, there's always a Ray bottle over there,
100%.
or if there's something going on,
It's
like
true.
some crazy
Yeah.
shit, you see Ray Nephew there, or someone could have been cool and then they sip a Ray and then
It's so
they sip.
true.
All
So
of a
he's
sudden,
like,
we
it's
know.
been poison in our
It's
community.
so
that's a big
true.
point as well, though.
Yeah.
By it
my
poisoning
gosh,
us,
it's
it's
so
been
tr-
poison in our community.
Yeah,
So
so
true.
maybe you know everything happens for a reason.
That's
maybe.
crazy.
Now's
Like
the
that
time.
is
have to look at
so
that.
very,
like,
very,
you know what I
very
mean?
true.
Look at all sides.
Because
Yeah.
the rate is gonna, you know,
Oh my
do
god,
that to your
stop
head.
it! I'm
It
just
is
like,
gonna want to make you feel like you can spin the block or you're the biggest dancer ever.
and it's not
Or-
even
You
you.
know what I mean? And it's
On-
not
on a
even.
normal
and-
day.
Do you know what I mean? It's not even me.
Facts.
But the Ray said it, so I'm about to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Some people even know that it is an activator. So imagine it's like that's what I'm saying. That and you know you get your activator.
And now you feel like Superman.
Dangerous.
Invincible.
But
Nah.
to me, it's legal highs that are the problem.
Mm.
But that's why I don't know you like what you know.
Yeah, that's
The,
a.
ooh,
that's
it's
a
the legal
whole
highs
nother-
for me.
yeah.
Going on to that.
Well,
I-
go on. Go on.
the
sis.
nitrous oxide, guys. We know we've seen it
Yeah.
everywhere.
See? You
We've
see?
seen it everywhere. The laughing gas, if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the
gov-
balloons.
The government
the
are saying that
whatever,
they're trying to ban it. Like
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
obviously because it's legal still, but it's about time, I think, because
It
it's,
is.
it's just getting ridiculous.
You know when I see the big bicycle pump.
That's what it reminds you of.
No, because I don't know what is that.
What is it? It's literally it's crazy because when I
Crazy.
first saw it, I
Can't
think
even
it was
put
a
that
few
in a
years
bike
ago.
in a wheel.
They were saying.
They say it's
like,
so
they
it's
was literally
for
saying, I'm gonna
tires.
I'm
It's
gonna
for
find
it's
it.
for car wheels or something like that. Tires.
I'm gonna find it.
The cakes for baking cakes.
No, I
stuff
hear
like
that, but I'm saying, that's
No, I
See
get
that?
what you're trying to
when
say,
you look
yeah.
at that bottle, what are you thinking? If before you see a man
Facts.
thinking that in a balloon,
Do you know what I mean? And then you're breathing it in. That's
it's not even a little.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's true.
That's the thing. It's not even a little mini thing,
so
and they go
true.
and you think like you're saying it's not even a little something. They go and they get cases of it,
And literally, I
like
was,
it's the cases of Bel Air or something.
I
I'm
was
like,
no facts. I was
That's
literally just
weird.
reading, and they were saying sometimes when you have the nitrous oxide, it could be CO2 because they look and like it's the same.
course.
Do you know what I mean?
What do you know about nitrous
It's
oxide?
true because
When you
Nothing. I just
don't
remember
understand.
science. All I remember is Miss Adolf science, chemical erosion.
telling
What
us
do you mean?
this is the periodic
We're
table.
taking nitrous.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, we're
Nitrous-
smart now.
Do you know what I
Literally,
mean?
because
So are we smart or are we not?
clearly not, because I'm like no, but I feel like it's mostly happening in like the they said it was like 16 to like 24
The
because I know
young-
that we
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
just.
It's gone past that now.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I've been into I've seen big people.
No.
Yeah, no, of course,
I lied.
of course, but I feel like it's more of a younger thing. I've seen big people doing it, but
I actually
when I
haven't
look
seen,
at
like,
it, I've seen
grown
a lot.
people
I
doing it.
haven't
I
haven't
have,
seen
I have.
youngers doing it.
Oh
Not
my
young.
God,
No,
I
I
have.
There's a
people.
demographic.
Young. Okay, when you see,
I've seen the demographic. Like, see, like if I talk about like, let's say before pandemic, and now, yeah, that's all 3-4 years ago. So let's say
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, I
like
know.
that was the other day.
So
you know what I mean?
pre-pandemic, I remember seeing a lot more of that like you say, like what we would call the young people at that stage. But
So true.
4 or
That's the
5
time
years
when
ago.
I
They ain't
first
young
started.
people
Okay,
anymore.
I get what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Kids that are going. So I never see no one in uniform doing balloons.
Oh
I've
no,
never
no,
seen
no,
that.
no. You see them
I
doing
haven't.
vapes.
I've seen them.
Yeah, you
bugging
see them
weed
doing
as
vapes.
well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even
Weed and
that,
vapes,
you see
yeah,
them doing vapes, but
100%.
now it's
But
like
it's like-
normal. Talking about vapes, I saw someone in the shop the other day in their uniform with their mum just buying a vape.
Yeah.
Mum was
Yeah,
buying a
that's
vape for her daughter.
crazy. That's
I'm-
crazy.
That mind blowing me. I was like, what? How is mum? I know. Okay, maybe it's better that she's getting it for you. And you're not going off and
I
getting
get it,
whatever you
but
want
it's
to get.
like,
That's the only way I can look at it.
because
But
that's how
in your big uniform.
do you know what I mean?
you have to look at things differently. But to me, I feel like the vape and the balloon thing is not that far.
It's
You know,
that's why I had
it's
to
so-
just kind of bring
yeah,
it in
it's
because I'm
so
just
true.
like after that, then they're like, it's not enough now. It's just sweetness. Okay, let me go on to the next.
It's crazy because I used to be a bit of a vape babe, and I just thought to
It's
myself,
addictive.
yeah,
It's addictive and
very,
it's just not good at
very.
all, like,
Until I
all
saw
of it.
something. Literally, I saw something on Instagram. I can't remember what it was. I know it was one of the American blogs though, and they was basically saying how this woman was vaping, and eventually she started to cough up blood. She was hospitalized and whatever.
And she
And-
realized some madness.
literally. And I was actually with my son actually when I was looking at this story, and he was like, "Mum, please, like, you need to stop. Look like what it's doing to you." And you're like, I think I even had a vape in my hand while I was kind of.
And it made you kind of
And he
drop
was
it.
like, "No, Mum, like, don't." And
Yeah.
ever since then, he's been when he sees people vape, my auntie, my uncle,
He's the
he'll
police
be
for
like,
that, yeah.
"What?" He'll be like, "Don't even do that, you know, because you know, like the woman on the woman on Instagram,
Yeah.
she was coughing up blood.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
leave
It's
it alone,
true,
kind of
it's
thing.
scary.
It's crazy.
Like,
Too addictive.
it is addictive
It
because
is.
clearly what we're seeing and these people getting the smart whips or whatever you want to call it. We've pretty much all been there at one point. I've done it, and
Yeah,
I'm
I've
telling
done
you,
it. It's
that is nothing to
yeah.
play about. Like I'm even thinking about it now. What it does to you is like, why would you want to take something that makes you feel like that 24/7? I see people doing it on
100%.
like they're walking around and they just
Snapchat.
it's broad
they're in their
daylight,
beds
and they're doing
like,
it. They're in their bed like
literally.
it's no longer wake and bake, it's wake and whip. Like
And do you know what? Do you know what smacks it with the vapes?
Wait,
You're not
wait.
even supposed to inhale it.
Of course, this.
Oh, you're not?
No.
This
It's
is the
like-
oh, it's like a
thing.
shisha type or kind of.
Like shisha
Yeah,
thing.
but this
It's supposed
is
to
the
just clean your
thing.
mouth and black smoke. And everyone's inhaling this shit.
So
It
that's
says
why
on the
it's-
packet,
but
this
do
is-
not inhale.
Sorry,
This is the
just messing
Oh,
up the
see, this is the
inside.
thing.
Read the
That's
packet.
just-
It says do not inhale.
That's
It's
adding a
making
whole
sense.
something else
Making
onto it.
sense
Do you know what I
now.
mean? It's
I even
crazy.
told my brethren that was a cigarette smoker, like, why don't you vape? And then he actually did switch and he was fully on the vape. Now I start saying, hold on a second. How did this thing take him away from cigarettes that quickly?
Yeah,
That is
that's
crazy.
I thought it was
crazy.
going to break the cigarette
That
smoking
is
down.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
But it
crazy.
took
Do you know
him
what I
from
mean?
cigarettes like that.
100%.
And he went switched to vape.
Straight to
Vapes are
vape.
It's a-
different
it's
ones,
addictive.
It is
different
addictive.
flavours and
Flavors and it makes
is
you get
addictive.
excited because there's so many.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You bag of paradise.
Stop it. Listen,
Don't.
it's
It's
crazy.
so
It's
true.
even turning. But anyways, I don't think I should say that. But it's crazy.
No, it is making me thinking more about the balloons though. I remember when like on the Shade Borough and most of the UK blogs, it was like, haven't you guys watched Top Boy? Didn't you kind of take it in when the man said that he was paralyzed from balloons? And I felt like even though it's fictional
a
and
lot of-
stuff,
Try to throw it in there.
Yeah, they throw it in
like
there kind of.
it's
make us
awareness.
aware.
Do you know what I mean? You guys
But
wake
us
up.
as people, we don't want to see that.
Wow,
We
like,
just want to see
wake
the
up.
excitement, so we just look past that and we go.
That's right.
We don't wanna
It's
see that.
it's
That's
so
what it is.
crazy. There's
Different
been so many
demographics, isn't it?
stories.
So like different
Yeah, so
cultures
true.
take different stuff.
Yeah,
And I noticed when the Caucasian people take something very highly,
yeah.
they try to not demonize it too much.
Get
It's like
you.
cocaine,
Hear
yeah.
that.
It's not
just
demonized as
thinking
much
about
as
that.
weed.
It's
Because
not.
It's not. Like
But it's because we're so open with it. That's what it is.
No,
We're so-
it's like-
I think
Yeah.
that's what it is. It's like
it's a smell.
Yeah, it's
number one. Okay, we know it's loud. That's
yeah,
why
right.
it's
We
loud.
know that, but I feel like it's like what
We're
you were
open
saying.
with
We're
it.
so
They're
open,
like
like
behind
everyone's
closed
smoking
doors.
weed and
Nobody
smoking weed like it is what it
I'd
is.
say those people that take coconut, they look down on weed smokers. Even though they'll have a little puff. Let me have a puff.
Yeah, I know what you
They'll
mean.
take two
It's
puffs.
like,
You know that? But
yeah.
that's not their thing.
Money thing again though. I paid £50 for this.
Well,
like, do you know what I mean?
They're
Or
paying more for
I
than that
paid
for
the-
weed these
But
days.
that's why I'm saying
I
that's
know
why
what
they
you
probably
mean,
like
but
look at it weirdly
in
because
a
we're
different
so
way.
open with it. Like with the weed smoking, it's like
Yeah.
because we you do it. You put it on the table. We
Do you
smoke.
know
You
what I
smoke.
mean? Like,
But
it's
because
true,
they
it's
know
not
that it's not
just
so.
It's not a drug.
What they
Like weed, you can actually grow it.
Them say a
One thing
drug.
is,
I bet
if you
you
can,
could.
if you can grow from you can grow something. You know, like
Like
people say you do people doing this and that to weed. Yeah? But if you do too much to the plant, it'll die.
Facts.
For
That's
sure.
a fact.
You guys know, you know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
for
like
sure.
you just
That's a
die
fact.
in it.
It's
It's
true.
not gonna take all these chemicals and be like, ooh, yeah, somebody gonna get high. You know what I mean?
I'm so done.
You
that
gotta
is
make
true.
sure you feed the soil right for any plant.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So there's a lot of actually like understanding how to grow fruits even, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. There's a lot of that. It comes from that same world. You can grow a fruit next to your, and that's usually how you get your flavors. You know,
But
if
it's
you grow
natural.
bananas next to your
Yeah,
plant.
yeah. It's
it'll-
got a little
You know what I'm saying? Or you can even
Yeah.
put banana skins in there and all this
I'm
nature
so
stuff.
done.
Is that how they do it?
jazz it up a
Jazz
little
it up
bit.
a little bit.
Okay.
The flavor will come true. But
I didn't know
same
that.
with orange
That's-
peel and all of that. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
I know what you mean.
But these are
You're
there's a lot of
really
nature.
educating me today.
Yeah, there's a lot of nature that goes into
Yeah.
it even working.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
it'll be dead.
Get you.
Yeah.
You rubbish weed, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So true.
With cocaine, you don't know what's going on. How many people have stepped on it before it got to you?
I'm so done.
Yeah.
So true.
You don't
Oh
even know
my
if
God.
you're even having cocaine. It might be
Yeah,
hella
no, I get what you're
paracetamols. Might be like.
Stop. I know what you mean. Just create. Yeah. No, I get what you mean. Hmm.
So again, the way people look down on it is because a lot of people are not used to either. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a whole level of society that takes this drug.
Yeah.
If you work 9 to 5 and you do, most of the people that take cocaine are 9 to 5, isn't it?
Oh, listen,
I hear that a lot.
lawyers.
Okay, play. I hear that a lot. Though. But what do you mean?
Up the jobs that's
So
kind of
pause, guys. So they don't do like what's it called? Checks and stuff like that. That
that?
sound crazy. Because they've got that like drug checks.
Yeah,
I know it might
yeah,
sound
sure.
mad, but don't they?
They know how to make sure they take something.
What to say, but are you not scared? I would think
No,
for you to have
facts.
such a good job like that. We
No,
don't want to
fact,
something
no,
like
but
that.
you know what? It's so crazy. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Because I was at work the other day. And I had someone come in and she was ordering her drinks and whatever. And I can't even remember what she was saying. Anyway, we started to talk about smoking weed and stuff. And then she was just like to me, babe, like, I'm not going to lie to you. If you want to pass a drug test, all you got to do is chew some garlic,
Yep.
do this,
Yep.
do that, blah, blah. She was like, because one thing about me,
What?
I'm
What
going to
the
smoke my
remedy?
spliff. That's
Yeah.
what she said.
Yeah, yeah.
She was like, I'm going to smoke my spliff.
What?
And I'm going to be calm at work. Do you know what I mean? She was like, yeah, I get drug tech all the time, blah, blah. She was like, just bite a garlic. I can't remember
Yeah.
what she said.
Yeah.
I think she said garlic and orange juice and then chew back a ginger and you're
Make
good.
hella people try.
I know, I think it was
garlic.
I can't remember what.
Yeah, there is.
But I know
There's
she
ways
said
of-
buy a
of
clove
bypassing
of
it.
garlic,
Yeah,
something
they-
about
of course
orange
they must.
juice.
It's
And I
not the
thought,
old- it's not the
okay.
old days.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean, like there's ways that I've seen. One time I seen there was police behind my brethren, and we had a little drink in that. Man just slapped a couple of 2p's in his mouth. Like, so what the fuck?
A couple of what? Sorry.
2p,
Copper.
like, a couple
you-
pennies, yeah, copper in his mouth.
In his mouth.
Yeah.
And he's here
Don't
today.
make me laugh.
Made
And
so they
he
made
did
bless him.
the breathalyzer test and passed.
Can you stop it?
But go research
Guys,
it.
I'm so
You know
sorry. Jay is educating me today.
And not only you, the people that are
people.
not watching, because they're gonna be like, oh,
Yeah, whatever. If you're not just gonna find copper any other way. innit?
two
But-
better.
Yeah, my man had the change. You know that kind of little piece ready.
I
Boom,
like
it.
two pieces in his mouth.
Sorry,
And
just
then
for.
I asked him why he did it after. You know, like
Sorry,
it was
just,
after, yeah,
no,
'cause it-
just not for myself, just for a friend. How did he put a 2 piece in his
Trying
mouth?
to
people were one on this side and one.
Oh, okay, one on this side, one on this side. Been trying to pass that test.
Oh, you know what's dangerous?
Click it
Yeah?
on the left. and the
My
right.
argument was him. Is you know where them pennies have been?
No, oh my god, that of course, like
Oh my
what?
God,
Not in the.
no.
But
Wow.
yeah,
That's
there's different
crazy.
things.
No,
The
you know
things
what?
that us as humans.
But
come
we're
up with,
gonna
though.
do it because sometimes it's just like I'm not bypassing the fact that you shouldn't have. You know, I'm thinking about weed now. Yeah, you shouldn't have it in your system, but it's like at this point we need to kind of cheat. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, there's
At
not-
some
it's
point,
cheating.
God,
It's-
cheat.
life
the
is,
system.
you know.
Well, the higher you get in the workforce, yeah, they are the ones that give you the cheats.
Oh
It'll
my
be your
God,
manager
stop
that's
it.
giving you the cheat. Like if you fucks with your manager, you know it's this guy trying to get me drunk all the time, and
so
you want to go out. He wants to do this. He wants to do that. He wants to smoke. He wants me to
It's
get him
true.
this. Wants
Yeah,
all
wants
this,
that. He
this.
wants that.
Yeah,
That's
true.
just crazy, though.
gotta
Yeah.
be smart.
It's
with
always
it.
the higher ones. Yeah, that's but how
They'll
they
tell
get
you.
away
Oh, let me show you how to.
That's
It's mad
true.
though, because how do they get away with it?
I'll
That-
tell you the day the random drug test is gonna happen. Just don't come to work.
That's it.
Simpler
And
than
it's
you
so
think.
crazy.
They don't
okay.
know
Like,
everything.
yeah, it's true. And the high ones, it's true. Slyly, they will never be like, "I'm trying to help you." But if you clock and you're
they
smart
message
enough,
you,
it's like
you are like
yeah.
your company. That's the
Yeah,
only reason
facts.
why a certain time I'll go into a workplace just because I'm cool with people. Before I know it, the whole place hates me because the manager likes me.
Because the
Yeah.
manager likes
You gotta
but
say
why?
it. So it's
And they're
like,
thinking, why? Why?
Yeah.
why
Yeah,
just
yeah,
use
of
me?
course. Yeah.
And he's like, what? Did he just ask you to go for a drink?
like,
Yes,
Right.
like what?
Yeah,
of course,
You know
it's,
what I'm
it's a bit
saying?
weird. It's odd.
And then
know
sometimes
exactly
you
what you
won't go for the drinks, and then they're your enemy.
And it's so true.
That's what I'm
That's the
saying.
nice
So you
part of
understand,
it.
that's how you understand about drugs.
Drugs.
Drugs
I mean,
has communities.
Facts. I like
that's
that.
key. That is actually
saying.
key. When you
I like
have to
that a
just
lot.
deep that, it
Drugs
does.
has community.
It has
That's
its
so
little,
true.
different niches. Everybody's got its like,
Yeah, even
wow.
crackheads.
They
Right.
even got their own little posse like
You got
going
someone
on.
to link every day. A few people and few yards.
Oh my god, stop it. I'm thinking about my little friend. I know a little. I don't want to call her that, but
Yeah.
she's a nice woman though. Bless her, because she was good one time. But she's nice. When you say crackhead, yeah.
Yeah,
Some
no,
crackheads
it's
are
just-
lovely. They are.
No,
you know what I
that's a
mean?
fact.
It's like
See,
they're
even
just they're
homeless
people themselves.
like
It's like,
that,
why don't you
I'm a
just
man
get
that'll
yourself
end up having
together?
deep conversation
Yeah,
with
that's
you.
what I'm like. Some
100%.
crackheads are lovely because she's a lovely woman, but it's like,
100%.
how did you get here? I didn't even know you like this. Like,
Not,
how did you
and
get
you know
here?
what? It's so crazy. Yeah, I remember when I was younger. Every time I kind of talk about drugs, it kind of takes me back there. I watched something. I don't know if you guys know about this documentary. It's called Bang Bang in the Manor. It's proper old.
Sounds familiar as well.
Bang Bang in the Manor.
Bang Bang in the Manor. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a proper
I need to watch that 'cause
old
you know I love
school
documentaries.
documentary. Proper
Okay.
old school. I think so. I think
What was
so.
it about?
Proper old school document. It was just about. It was about bare different topics, but it was like a hood kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, like life in the
Documentary
hood
thing.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they went to like this. I don't like to call them crackheads. Like they went to this house, this crack house. It was a crack house. Do you get what I mean? I don't like to say that.
They'll call it
I
that.
hope
That's
I'm-
the realest,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't mean to offend or anything,
No, I
but
know what you mean, yeah.
you know, they went
So
to
they're
this.
too busy to be offended.
Jay, can you not please?
I cannot.
Can you just not?
Go on, Shrink.
But yeah, they went to this house and there was like a good 5 of them and they was just all like taking crack. And then the cameraman was like, so how did you get here? Kind of thing. And there was 2 people that stood out to me in particular. There was this one black man and he was just like, I've got a 2-1 in this at uni. I got a first in this. I got a this, that. Like he was proper going off. I used to work at this and blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, but one time I went to a party. My friend got shot. His head fell off. And he was like, no, that's what he said. He was like, friend got shot, his head fell off. And he was like, from that, I needed something
that's
to
what he
numb
turned
the
to.
pain. And it's so crazy because this man was up here. Do you know what I mean?
How
And
do
he
you even come back from something like that? Your friend got
Right,
shot
no,
and the
it's-
head fell
yeah,
off.
he said friend got
God
shot,
forbid, touch
head
wood.
fell off, and
What I
I'm
don't-
here
what
now.
I don't
Do you know what I
like is
mean?
about when people draw for these things and use certain things as excuses. No problem.
No, of course, I get you.
I
But
get
my
you.
God, that is terrifying.
You got. I think everyone's got to think about like why when things happen in people's lives, and you say you've lost your mind. Why do you draw for one of 5 things?
I get you.
This is what bothers me. Like it's like.
They go for the lowest of the lowest,
No,
and that's
but
just
yeah,
what it is.
so, okay,
the
but
one that's
then-
just gonna make them feel number than numb, clearly, because
No, but it's not.
Just for-
It's not though. My thing is that you can actually get. You can go to the doctor and get something that's probably going to deal with you a bit better. Go get some
No,
Prozac.
facts. It's true.
But they ain't thinking like that. They're just thinking I think it's the lack of knowledge and shit like that. We're just, do you know what I
100%,
mean?
and I feel
the
like-
first thing they think of is let me just go for it. I don't know, I'm
especially
just thinking.
especially if they've been not trying to go off topic too much, but especially if they've been grown to kind of shut up. If that makes sense, it will kind of make them be like, okay,
Yeah,
cool,
let
I'm
me
down
just go-
here.
yeah,
Let me go
let's
down
go to
here.
the-
Do you know what I
Say
mean?
One of 5 things. You know what I mean by that?
What do you
What
mean
do
by
you
one
mean?
of 5 things?
Crack,
Out of drugs.
heroin,
Yeah, I thought so.
prostitution,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
and and
prostitution,
and
okay.
alcohol and meth. Because I can say to you, no one's going to. No, it's not like going to weed. That's not gonna.
It's
It's not gonna be
so
enough.
true. No, it's fact.
Yeah,
No,
it's
that's
not
a
gonna be
fact.
like, yeah, even
not enough for them.
cocaine, you got to have a good job to maintain that a bit.
Facts.
Is it 'cause it's cheap?
expensive?
Is it cheap?
What?
No,
Crack? No, not necessarily because you need it so
you
much.
need it like
So
this.
it's cheap to buy now. Like,
Yeah,
like
but
can
if you
spend £20
but after that,
on
how it's like
£30.
you're gonna need another one kind of thing.
But
You
I'm
need no one
thinking
later
about the
Later
addicts.
on,
Yeah,
So it
I was
doesn't-
just about to
I
say
was trying to
thinking
think,
about the
don't they go
addicts.
for a type of period of time
Why
for
do you think
them.
they
It's like
all
the
time? They make more money than all of us.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
telling you.
They're out there, and then the job centre for some reason or them places give them more money than the average person as well. Because you
Do you
see,
know what I mean?
you see them in
Because,
there
no,
or
it's
whatever.
so true.
They're always going to places like that to get money, and the average person can't get money from them.
Oh
places.
god,
And it's
sad.
crazy. Do you know what?
crazy,
It's
innit?
crazy because I remember having a conversation and the man was like, I had no job. Like I was on crack and my habit was costing me like 90 grand a year. I'm just thinking to myself,
Where did you even get it from? From the government?
but they really are outside trying to get
Yeah,
their
you
money.
guys are
Do you-
really the
like,
ones that
do
are
you know what I
like
mean?
helping them to live this type of lifestyle.
It's
Like, what the hell?
Because you got to remember, if you check it, like people need those things to work. So any initiatives they can give you to go to work, they don't mind you having.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? This
get
is
you.
why, like, this cocaine.
This whole government crap is absolutely messed up.
It's crazy.
Like when you think about it, because
Yeah.
what the hell? Who you're supposed to be giving the money to? Like, I'm not saying that they don't need it, but clearly,
What are you doing? You're at this point. You're entertaining it.
this country is a very like easygoing country. You know, when I think about it, you
Priorities
guys,
is
what
mad.
is all the way messed up? Like, that's why I understand why people
Yeah.
move from America and come over here. They're like, oh, we're going to London, and because over here you get everything just seems so free.
Thinking
Come
about
over
it.
here, we got a free £300 if you move over here.
No, literally thinking about it. I can't remember what.
Are they?
It's Friday.
Then you see them saying that no one's coming back in.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't
bad
know.
things change. Bad things change.
I
Even
thought it's
America
going
had
I
it.
didn't know that.
Brexit.
Wow. Okay.
There you go.
Perfect.
That's what it is. Yeah, 100%. Literally gonna say before we move on.
Yeah.
Like thinking about when you say people come from America
Mm-hmm.
and they want to come over here. I was talking to one of my friends. Obviously, she's probably been back and forth from America, and she was just like, when you're on, what do they call it? We call it benefits. They call it welfare.
Yeah.
That's it. She was like, do you feel like you can't just be on benefits or just be on welfare and just feel like you can be on welfare? No. It doesn't work like that. She was like, you need to prove that you are looking. You need to prove that you're doing this. So when you say
Yeah.
that this country's so lenient, it
Girl.
really, really is.
But you got to remember their leniency.
But at the same time, we got to be grateful for the
No,
leniency that
100%.
they have.
What?
Because even when you talk about healthcare,
Yeah.
like thank God that we have
But
it like
ain't
that.
great though.
It's not great, but that's something. Because
But it's
if it was in
free.
Jamaica, if you never had the money,
it's
babe,
like
just make sure that
yeah,
leg is
that's
gonna-
it. That's
but
one
it's
thing
like
that I
they
give to the
know how
UK
to
is
make you fix yourself before you go to the doctors.
oh,
They'll tell you what to go. Go
'cause
grab
you're
that
for-
aloe
yeah,
vera.
That's the, see,
You're forced
Next
to
thing you know-
disadvantages,
No,
and
it's
thank
true,
God
it's
for
true.
that.
I feel too, and
Oh
thank
my
God
God,
for
it's
it.
so true.
It's true, but that's one thing. Like, obviously I don't know the ins and outs, but that's one thing I am grateful for. The
Yeah.
free healthcare that we receive.
Yeah.
I'm actually
But I
so
think that
grateful
a lot
for
of that
it.
is based on maybe.
What did you say by me?
Why
Why do you
Like,
mean
you know,
by
like the whole things that they make us think that we are benefit to have. They make us paranoid and make us think that we've got benefits. Because now, if we never thought like that, how much have you actually, as the hospital, actually helped you? Like over the years, unless you've like cut yourself or like something's open,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you
or
mean.
bone broken or something like that. What time they just pile you with antibiotics anyway?
No, it's true, but at least you're
But
doing
at least-
something for
I was
me,
just
and you
about
haven't
to
done
say
anything
that.
to me because I'm a crybaby.
But you don't
See, if
learn
I'm-
how to look after yourself that way.
I get what you mean.
I feel like that's down to the individual. No, but
to come back to.
I feel like that's down, and that's kind of down to the individual
we
a
go.
little bit.
They got time.
A
you
little
mean?
bit,
What do you
because I feel like not everybody. You do get your people that are just like, what? Nah, hospital, nah. Go under the knife, nah. Use this, use that. There's some people that actually are.
Yeah, no,
do you know
I
what I
know.
mean?
Of
But
course,
regardless, when
course.
you go to the hospital, you're still waiting 4 hours, regardless if
Of
there's
course.
no one in the waiting
Yeah,
room or
that's
it is
a fact.
bare people in the
That's a
waiting room.
fact.
So they don't really want you there neither.
I know what you
And then
mean.
like half, that's what I'm
that's
saying to
true.
you. If we still need to come out this brain. Like I think over like the pandemic made us realize that they don't really care about us. Look at this
Facts.
thing
The
with
pandemic,
with
we had to do that
with the rape
ourselves.
thing. We could even go on to that.
Oh
With
my
this,
God.
they're saying rape is not a chargeable offence.
In
That-
Kent,
that's
and that's
the-
disgusting.
Wait,
Don't
when
vote
I
us
saw
for
that,
rape.
when
They
I
said-
saw that, I'm like, what?
That's disgusting. Do you know what? Do you know
They
what?
say don't
Really,
vote us for rape.
Like
like that's crazy.
call us
Don't
for
call
rape.
Yeah,
us.
basically.
If you've been raped, don't call
Basically,
us.
stay at
basically,
home
call
and
us.
deal with it
That's
yourself.
what I hear when I look at.
Shout out
what
for your
exactly
neighbour.
did it say? What
Hold on,
exactly
because I
did it say?
got to pull it up. It said, Kent police apologise after sign implied that rape is not an emergency.
How can rape not be an Do you know? I don't really feel like people are. I don't think when the Kent police made that decision, I don't think they was thinking. Do you know, like, to strip a woman or man of their dignity because you feel like you can just do whatever you want to them sexually and not call that emergency? I feel like that is
That is
crazy.
crazy. That's
You know,
Like,
you know
it's
why they do that?
offensive,
You know why they're
like-
doing that? Because lately we've been finding out it's the policeman that's been
At
doing
this
a lot
point,
of rapings.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
And
mean?
they're trying to pin it on a member
or the
of staff,
people
by the
that's
way.
high up, or the people that's high up.
It is
you
them,
know
because
how
who else?
what?
You guys are the only ones that can have that kind of power to do,
you know-
something like
do
this.
you know
You
what's-
know what
it's
this
so
was
With the
doing.
stories that we've heard, you got to remember, a policeman told a woman to get in his car with his badge, then raped her and killed her. Like that's worse than. Do you guys understand? You used your
And
policeness.
You're
Yeah, to
supposed to
basically,
be
like,
protecting us. You are
basically-
supposed to be our protection.
I can't.
We are supposed to look at you guys for protection as the police force. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if somebody does feel like it's okay to rape me, I can come to you. you mean to tell me you of all people are the one that's doing it for us, but then you want to put a
why
man
it's
like I'm
weird.
not
It's
saying,
madness.
but then you want to put a man that's I don't know sold a little bit of bag of weed in
Yeah.
jail for
Yeah.
10 whole years,
Yeah.
but the man or the woman that rapes this person gets 6 months.
Yeah.
Like I remember watching
Or
something.
maybe they might not get anything because it's not an emergency.
Yeah.
I watched something.
The other way.
I watched something the other
weird.
day. No, it's so true. It's true.
Is
I
it?
have to laugh, guys. I'm not even laughing because if I
not
don't
even-
laugh, I'll
it's not
cry.
that
You know what I
deep.
mean?
I know.
It's weird to me.
No,
'cause
we're
when I-
laughing at the fact that they're dealing with man.
Yeah,
like,
it's
they're
just-
like,
It's true. Like some man has. It's true.
Alright, then could you-
Sorry.
could
Can
you
you please hold?
Can you just go on, please hold, and they give you a www. Go into this. I couldn't even believe when I saw it. That's what I'm
Can
like.
you imagine?
Don't gov. And click and can you fill out the form, please?
I'm not even, do you know what? I'm laughing.
By the time
at
that's
that.
done, what's gonna happen to that? It's just crazy. It's just
It's
like
true. Do you know? I'm actually laughing at the stupidity.
No,
Do
that's
you know what I mean?
no,
I
but
actually
is-
have
is
to laugh
this
because
real?
if I don't laugh,
it is real because
No,
hold.
you
Oh.
gotta remember this though, yeah. You
Like,
know in
it's real.
Chicago.
Apologize.
even what rape
Have you seen the
is.
film Purge?
No.
Yes, I have.
haven't.
I have. Is that when they have the mask on and
Yeah,
all that
yeah, yeah.
crazy?
I
Yeah,
haven't.
yeah.
Oh, it's basically. Have you seen it?
Have you seen Purchases?
Yeah. So you understand what it's about? No problem. You don't know. I was
Little
like,
massacre.
it's more, but it's about like there's a day in America
Where everything's legal.
where everything's legal.
Yes.
to do.
Okay. Cool. I know about it. I haven't seen it, but I do know about
In
it. yeah.
Chicago this year, they made certain things. That's why it was murder even.
What murder?
Not,
What?
not an arrestable offense, but they made bare things that you're like, no way. In Illinois, all of these a similar kind of this. All of these things are not arrestable offenses anymore.
How?
Because the prisons are too full.
Wow.
How?
So you see that whole purge thing, yeah. That as that list gets longer,
Is this real? My thing is, if your prisons are too full, maybe you guys need to check who's in the prisons. Like
That's
you
my
said,
thing.
the ones that
Chicago,
have
yeah.
got the little bag of
That
something,
is
something,
my thing.
maybe he
You
needs
get
to
it.
come out.
You know
Cut
what
his
you know what you
sentence
get for
down, and
M
he
in
needs to come
Chicago?
out.
Say
Say
that
again.
you know how long you get for M in Chicago?
How long?
2 to 3 years.
What?
What?
For them, you get for a murder. You get 2 to
I'm about to
3
say,
years.
translate that for the people.
That's
Because
right.
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So you took somebody's life and you can just basically just go and rest for 2 to 3 years and come back out and have the rest of your life. Oh,
Why do you think it's so high?
no, that's crazy. I never even knew that.
The thing that-
Since
that
when
either.
though?
That's
When's this
crazy.
been from? Since forever.
That rule thing with the list, that's this year. Yeah,
I need to.
so-
I need to actually. Look
Yeah,
at this.
that's
Never
crazy.
even knew the world is getting.
And it's just when I saw that list, it just made me say, oh. And then they said Kent. You see it?
Kent. Kent.
But it's like
Very
like-
suspicious.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
no, but do you know why that
Clearly.
pisses me off? Do you know why that pisses me off? Because I think about little adverts that I've seen, and it's like this person went to Chatham to sell this drug, or this person went to what's the other one that begins with an M?
County lines.
Do you know what I mean? And you want to just send him off for 10 years, but the man that is stripping a whole woman, or the woman that's stripping a whole man of their dignity and taking them,
Yeah.
taking their body sexually, it's not a problem.
By the way, sorry. That under that list, there was a few other stuff. It's not only rape. Sorry.
Go on.
There's missing persons. There's hate crime. There's rape and sexual assault. There's domestic abuse. There's fraud. So basically, guys, if you what
See that there?
the world is coming to shambles.
Do you know what that is?
And then
Dark.
There's
And then you're gonna
That is
apologize
dark.
and say rape. So
There's
basically,
women out there,
the rest of them
yeah.
are not important.
that are homeless, yeah? You know why they're homeless?
Where?
Domestic violence.
And then you're gonna not
That's
call
what
that.
people don't understand.
You're not gonna
they'll
call
give you
that
the
a
option,
problem.
You either go back to the yard where the man's licking you down.
Do you get what I know?
Oh.
That makes me
Just go
so
about your business, innit?
angry.
That's
And then-
crazy.
That makes me so angry.
That's a lot of the time. That is there's these issues. They're not dealing with it.
But bless
Bless
you.
you.
I'd love
Thank
to
you.
know why though. What are you doing in the
Like,
office?
No, but my thing,
Why
like,
is your
this
sirens always so
crazy.
loud? What are you guys coming out doing? Because I don't get it. It's weird to me. Like you're not even.
They ain't got the money anymore.
Yeah, but come on, like
This is, but to put
You're
out something
putting-
like
well,
this,
then
this got
stop
nothing to do
putting-
with money.
It
stop
does
putting
have
your
nothing to do
money
with
into bullshit.
And then say sorry.
You know, like
So
even,
what has it
got to do
even
with
with the
money?
arrest, it's to do with money, innit? Like if you're a small time drug dealer, you ain't getting in that much trouble, innit? But if you're a big time drug dealer, you're getting a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And you didn't harm no one, so you're not a problem to society.
Facts. Can you just
So,
talk about it,
Do you know what I
Jay?
mean? So what?
That's
Why are you
just
locking
crazy.
me up for? Because I didn't give you lot tax.
Can
That's
you
crazy.
talk about it?
Because they didn't
That's
tax it.
so true.
So
and then you
messed
think
up.
about the small time one, he's doing bare. Do you get what I mean? He's
But they
getting
know,
sent out
like, oh,
and he's doing bare. He
you're a
stabbed
road
up this
soldier.
one.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
robbed this one, and the one that's up the top,
Mm-hmm.
he's just playing puppets on
Yeah,
the string.
doing strings.
How
Yeah,
dare
basically.
you drive that car past us? What are you talking about?
That's
Where are you going?
It's true.
Woo!
literally like.
What do you mean?
I'm like,
A
where?
free place.
And-
What are you talking about?
Oh my god, this is
Stop,
crazy.
man.
It-
Pull over, G.
That's what I'm saying. Stop for a second. Like honestly, you're getting too much. I don't know what
I'm
like.
working. I'm a policeman. Yeah, and you think you're gonna stunt on me?
No way. Like
That's
it's true.
crazy.
That's how.
But
it's
can I
done.
just talk about why? Even though you're saying that they're running out of money, how is the police corrupt everywhere? When you think about it, pretty
There's
much
no
everywhere.
money.
Well, everywhere.
Hold on a second. Let me explain something. to
In
you,
every
yeah?
other in every different
You're
country.
gonna stunt on me.
No wait. Let me
And
ask
I'm
you
a
a question.
Babylon.
But no. But when you say there's, but because
I am with these man. Like I can take your car.
And that's the saddest part of
Legally.
it.
So
So
you
they
feel like
use their
it's
badge
an
as if
ego
a
thing,
weapon.
100%.
So sad. It makes me.
100.
So if you're
What did you come into
and
the
you're on a
saying?
bicycle selling drugs, I don't care. I understand. You're from a broken home. Your mum probably
And that's
Fact.
exactly
in
how
that
they look
yard.
at you.
No,
That's
Yeah,
exactly
look
how
at
they
it.
when they.
We don't
yeah.
really want to take you off the road. Just come on, be a bit more clever.
Yeah. Oh my god. So
Yo, you
freaking
hear when
patronizing.
you're on the road, you hear different things from feds. And in South, you don't have different feds. You don't have black feds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been shooting videos certain time in black man and CID.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a space cruiser.
No, it's true.
not
It's true.
expensive.
So different. You're just like, but now it's like we're getting
Yeah.
used to it now because like we're seeing it more and more often. It's just mad.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying to you. It's that again. It's that what kind of life are you trying to live anyway, though?
Right. A peaceful one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's about it for me.
Amen.
A peaceful one.
That's just it. If there's no
That's
peace,
true.
then just yeah.
Because half of the time we know how it's been dealt with, but how are we doing anything to go against it though?
No, that's
Why are we
true.
all fitting the stereotype more and more each year?
It's true.
Only God knows. They're trying to get rid of it's good.
No, but
Trying
that's
to
what
break
makes
every
that's
single
what makes
thing.
it easy for them to bring those rules. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
We're
It
not-
must be because they're just doing it like it's nothing. It's
And that's what's annoying me.
mind blowing, and then you just say, "Oh, apologize," and like what?
Like, I apologize. Do you know that to me, I'm thinking about it like this.
This
That's
ain't a
just like
mistake,
me
this ain't a
committing a
typo.
murder. I go to court. What do you have to say? Oh, I apologize. You know, like
Yeah,
what is
yeah.
that?
I hope we can.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I hope we can use the same
Do
way
you
because
know what I
they're
mean?
just so like
I hope I
lenient
can say the
with
same
them.
thing. I hope no. I obviously I don't hope, but I'm just like, can you imagine? I do something crazy and I'm like, oh, sorry.
I think
Like,
it
let's
helps-
just move on.
It just helps us to know what playing field we're on. I think we
Facts.
grew up and thinking that a lot of people take advantage of how the system works. So like, a man will be gangster based on how the system works.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, your gangsters based on being able to say, you can't do that to me.
I
So
get
like,
you.
man a gangster, then police will deal with man fuckery, and the man will say, I'm making a complaint.
I can't deal.
You understand what I'm saying?
Not
Like pick
please
up.
say.
Yeah.
Where do you want to be?
So yeah, so you.
But then that's the power.
But it's crazy though.
That's that power that you was talking about, where
Yeah.
it's like, I'm the police. Don't ever drive past me. Do you get what I mean?
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
the police.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can badge you up.
Yes.
I will badge you up. And what are you going to do about
What are
it?
you gonna do about it?
Absolutely nothing.
Because you,
so I'm gonna.
I was bullied in school.
great.
They're saying them
You know
kind of
what I
man there
mean?
was bullied in school.
They
You
must
know
be
that?
hurt because
Why would you go
honestly,
for that job?
Come on, because there was some of them I just don't understand, and oh my, I just can't. Like just think
You wouldn't just go for that job.
I
And
don't
you,
think I've
if you
ever
was
met-
if you
met
was
like a
tough
nice
guy when
one.
you was younger, you wouldn't go for that job. And if you did,
course
you'd
you
be
wouldn't.
more,
Yeah.
more time be a bank cop. So some people in it for the money,
I get you.
just taking their
It's
piece
true.
off people.
Yeah.
Or
You know
just-
what-
Or
Because
just
they want to have
or
this
the
power.
vibe.
It must
Yeah,
be
the
some sort of
vibe
power.
for this power. Some
Yeah, they
people,
just go
I feel
mad,
like
though.
some police are definitely in it just because I can do this. So
You feel like we
I
know
might as well
so.
just
We
jump
know so.
in there.
We've seen
Do
it
you
too
know what I
many
mean?
times for us to say we feel like.
yeah, no, fact.
Their
It's a fact.
positions change every 5 years. So if you notice,
Oh, do
man
they?
them that got
Okay.
connections with
Every
feds
5
and, that,
minutes.
and got certain man that little informers and this and that or whatever roadman that got linked with the Fed and well, it's still informer to me. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If you notice, after
What do you mean
5
linked
years,
with the feds?
yeah.
do you not
people
know
have them
like a
linked,
big
yeah.
percentage of man that are road have a good link with feds?
I believe.
But what do you mean? Are they talking to them?
Yes.
Yes, and they're getting paid and they're getting looked after.
Is this happening in real life for real? For real?
100%. Do you know what?
Oh my
I
God, you're
do you
making
know what?
me
Okay,
nervous.
cool.
I'm like,
I kind of how I
Why
look
would
at
you even
it-
want to be friends with them?
No,
No,
how
but-
I look at it. What
I'll
is
break it down?
what's
after.
that show? What is that show?
The Wire.
No, stop.
There's
it.
a show. I can't remember. I really can't
It's on
remember what
BBC,
it,
one of them.
what
Why
it
would
is.
you?
I know
yeah,
it's an
if
American.
the average person
Mm.
will do something that they know they shouldn't have done. And do you know what they do after that?
What?
Hide.
It's driving me up.
It's true. It's true.
That's what a normal person does.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And there's loads of normal guys out there
Yeah.
that end up making these mistakes and they hide. If they tend to somehow get away with it, the way they will change their life. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Do
I
you
can't.
think a man's gonna do it again?
Yeah, no,
And again,
that's true.
and stay in the same hood?
Unless he just
Unless
don't business.
you're
Yeah,
linked
unless
up
you
with
genuinely, yeah.
The homies. If you understand what I'm saying, and every different end. So you can have a popular name. How would your crew have a popular name?
Can you just? I'm actually like this. Just in my head, I'm like "Brr, so much
Like,
stuff.
You know different sets of people, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you know a
yeah.
man that's mad that ain't got no name. Yeah?
Yeah.
And people are scared of him, but he ain't got no name.
So how do you know about him?
So
good?
how does
Okay,
all these
yeah.
other guys get names? How's your crew so famous?
No, I know what you mean.
Why police promoted you? Lot?
It's
Why
BMF.
am I going to raves and
It's
bouncers and telling me about
BMF
you?
I'm
Man?
thinking about. It's BMF.
Yeah, because that's the only things I have to go
BMF.
back to.
I'm literally
All of this
thinking
that we're
about
talking
BMF.
about,
that boy
being a
that's
rat and
involved-
all of that.
yes.
Like that's the only thing. Yeah, that's what I was
Because
thinking
boy,
about.
you have
that
to-
specific-
when
that-
you're on the road,
yeah.
you're wronging.
Mm.
Like you do things that are wrong.
Mm-hmm,
You rob people. You do all these things that, like, if you had a good conscience, you
Yeah.
wouldn't care. So how did man expect even their friends that get caught to not snitch on them? You lot are all wronging. So that's not snitching is a big right. That's a bit. You have to have a lot of honor to not snitch on someone.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but if you're
even
all-
that in itself, I've realized
Yeah.
it's like it's like a stamp. This not snitching thing that's made its own
I
stamp.
mean, it
No,
should
but it's
be.
When I
right.
think- yeah,
because
no.
the only people that snitch are roadmen. If you're a working man, why am I snitching?
That's my thing. So, but it's
Yeah,
like
to a random civilian. Okay, cool. And I agree with
even that.
When
That's
it's a
another
random
topic.
civilian,
because I've
whatever,
just got-
whatever,
Ooh.
I get it. But, I mean,
If I work in
It's just-
Sainsbury's, a madness happens outside. Yeah. Yeah.
and this is
You
just...
get it?
And she
What
is
you-
a proper
you can't
corporate
even-
lady,
but you're
man. She
not
said, "I'm not
holding-
snitching." She's not even in the streets.
You're not holding, but the people that are not.
But you see how it's just been embedded into
know,
us.
It's the mentality.
People that are not in the streets are the ones that are not snitches.
It's the
No, I
people
get
that's
what you're
They've
saying.
in it.
they've made
I
sure
get
their
you.
life is in a position where I would never have to do that.
Yeah, yeah, it's
You
true.
man
It's
are
the
doing
people that's
same
in it,
fuckeries
and
every
it's
time.
just wrong.
So when you get caught, you know it's numbers.
No, but I
That's
just
crazy.
feel like it.
You're the no
it's
only
so
snitches
wrong.
are roadman. You can't
And
get
it's
snitches if you're not
wrong
roadman.
though. Like I just feel like it's wrong.
Yeah.
Do you know why I feel like that's
Because you
wrong?
don't even know the information to give up.
It's facts. That's a fact.
When you deep it,
That is a
where's the
fact,
information coming
because
from? But sometimes
if it's a
coming from
random
these side
person,
girls and all
no,
of that,
but I'm
'cause-
thinking,
or outside.
but then you're
sources.
still in it. You're inside. If
That's
it's
true.
coming from a random girl,
Then it's
you're
good,
still
yeah.
in it.
Still in
I'm
it.
thinking a random person, they can only give so much information.
Thank
that the
you.
police, what's the police going to do with?
Thank
Oh,
you.
he's tall and he was wearing some red.
But that
red
is
tri-
really really weird to me because why would you want to sit there to be just reeling off
No, it's
information like this?
crazy.
My thing is, if an old lady snitch, the people say she's not snitching.
Yeah.
She's her. The lady that came up in this time.
Yeah, no, I know what
Yeah.
You saw a crime happening. You can't even call that snitching.
you mean. No, of course not.
'Cause
Because
what-
she's no, of course
Like these are the things.
I know
man,
what-
Like you said, yeah, it's a romance. Yeah, yeah.
not.
No, because they've
talking
taken it
about?
to the extreme now.
It's not.
It's no longer
Yeah,
in the
I know
road
exactly
or
what
the
you
road
mean.
community. It's everybody.
Why was you bait?
Yeah, it's
Why did
true.
you
Why
think
did you
about this
do?
old lady
Yeah,
to
it's
just
true.
see you
It's true.
and catch you? But instead of looking at yourself, man,
They
don't
blame
have
the
no
others. They
self-
always
It's
no,
so
they
accountability.
don't. They blame the
But I
snitch.
always think, if you are not in that lifestyle or you're not a part of that group or whatever, and you're a random civilian,
You can't be
it's
pressurised.
it's not it's not snitching.
can't
But
be
you see that when you're
pressurised.
involved in,
And that's the saddest part.
do you know what I mean?
But
when
those
you're
are the
in,
only
and
ones that do it.
and that's
so everyone
the,
says,
Yeah, that
"Oh,
makes
wicked
it
though.
those are the
sense.
only
It makes
ones that are
sense.
snitches."
It's wicked
Yeah.
because
Let's just let's
wicked.
shortlist
I don't like
it.
it.
You know, like the man them are the ones that's doing the most crowded stitches.
Well, clearly, because they're the ones that know everything. 'Cause
If you see someone
God
get in
knows
some
I don't
trouble
know.
and then change their life,
Really
that's not
don't.
a snitch.
no,
Yeah.
Man gets in trouble, he gets in trouble, like gets in a big joint enterprise, whatever. But then you know it says fuck it. Then you see man going to work, going to all these things.
It's
People
so
think that
true.
don't think everyone that's going to work is an idiot, or everyone that's doing certain things is
Is
an
it?
idiot.
Yeah,
These
it's true.
people have
They're doing it for a
experienced
reason,
certain
yeah.
things. So by
Yeah.
a certain age, how can you be in your 30s?
You wise up.
You know, like road is adolescence as well. So how is man in adolescence
Literally.
in your 30s?
We always
Your
think
late
about this.
20s, in your 30s. How are you
have to-
still going through adolescence?
Get it together.
There's no such
that
thing as
big
a bad
age,
man.
I know what you
You're
mean.
going through
Well, not
adolescence. So
No,
if you
but-
wasn't a bad man in adolescence,
There's people
I'm
out there
sorry,
that literally
you
feel like
can't
this.
be a bad man in your 20s
now,
and 30s.
not
Yeah.
now.
If you carry in your adolescence, now
Into
this
your
sort of becomes
late adulthood.
borderline mental.
Illness.
It is
Yeah.
mental health.
No,
It
it has to be, because how can you,
mental
like you
health.
said, it's adolescence. You have to at some point outgrow that.
Yeah, grow
And now
up.
you're, you know what I mean? You
course.
grow up.
Grow up.
Every year in
That's-
your life, you grow and you have to change and
I
evolve.
literally
Like,
feel
how
the
are you
same
still
there.
at the same?
It's true.
Oh
Grow
my
up.
God.
Because of
Like you
value.
said, I feel like
But that's
if you're
sad and
young
sick.
and you're like that, okay,
Yeah.
cool. But as you're growing like into like a grown man, the grown woman that
yeah,
you are,
yeah.
like you have a family, you have
Yeah.
this, you have that.
And
It's
if you was
like,
really around it,
are
you would have seen a
you-
few things by now.
Mm-hmm.
That would have said to you, I don't want
Yeah, would have made
Do
you,
you know what I
wise
mean?
up. That's what I don't
you know what I
understand.
mean? It's true.
It depressed me.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Went completely depressed.
Yeah.
It's true.
You
You see
know,
what
my
it
friends
will
went
do
mad.
to you.
People died. Like,
It's so
yeah.
true. Do you know what? I remember Ambush must have said, I'm sure it was Ambush.
Mm.
I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I think it was him. He was just like, if you've really been in the trap, you wouldn't say you love it. Do you know what I mean?
Because why would you love
Well,
it?
you know, like there's people out there.
There's too
that's
much
like,
going on.
oh my gosh, like they're at this point, they're condoning it. Do you know what I mean?
I
And he
know.
was just like, if you've really been like, if you've really lived that life,
Yeah.
and you've been in a trap, you would never say you love it.
That makes sense
no,
though. It
see,
doesn't make
And
sense.
that,
But-
you know, like
yeah,
that
but at
kind of
the same time,
resonated with me. Yes, I thought it was so true.
It's so true. Like, and that's come on, them are my little bros. I used to work for them for a long time. They're from around here. You know what I mean? But again, like I say, we say that on one hand, and we're still doing tunes that say another thing, and that's where it will affect us because
Yeah.
we just need to be men, and this is what I advocate to my younger bros and anyone I've worked with. I've gone in and done projects with them that's done stuff to help them. You know,
Yeah,
the ones
yeah,
there.
yeah.
I've never, I always, do you know, after years, I've had sat down with some of them, and I never even realized they looked at me a certain way. But then they was like, "Don't, bro, you know, we respect you more than
Because
more than
you
the rest of
don't
them."
think like the
And-
majority of these guys. You don't.
No, and I'm not gonna give you food. I'm not gonna tell you where to get food from. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna,
yeah.
You know
This
what
is gonna be you.
Yeah,
No, I
you know
get
what I'm
you,
saying? Like,
like,
honestly.
why would I want to do that for you? Like, if I want to get someone to do something for me,
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense.
I'll get someone that's older.
Yeah, no, of
That's
course.
No,
finished their
no.
life.
No, it's true that really knows
gonna
what
make
they're
it.
doing.
Honestly.
Not gonna
You're
make
older than me. You
No.
might have corrupted me when I was younger. So if you're still on
Facts.
that shit, then
Then that's you.
Hold the change. You can't do
100%.
it.
No, shit, you know
But
what?
when
I
I'm like,
hear
I'm gonna
you.
get my young
People-
buck to do this and that.
It's like,
I hate that as well.
I hate it. Because why are you manipulating a man? Try ask Big Unk over there
Yeah.
and see if Big Unk's going to do it
He's
for you.
gonna do it. And he's gonna
Dickhead.
do it for small
Like,
change
what the hell?
because Big Unc's is finished already.
But you know,
Stop
it's not
corrupting
it's,
them.
it's,
Sick,
it's, it's
though. It makes me
crazy.
sad.
But corrupting down, I think, is a different thing.
It
Like,
is like you know
older
what you're
people
doing.
is what it is, isn't it? You can help them if you can. If you can't, just
Then
make them useful.
They're stuck
Yeah.
in their ways.
You
You
know
get
what
what
I'm
I mean?
saying?
But it's
Yeah.
like don't manipulate the younger generation to do what. Like, come on, man.
Why would you do that? And they see because they're way smarter than us. Like you see, like when you speak to your kids, and even like whether the 9-year-olds and you're like, hold on a second, man. Who's the person I'm speaking to? This
No.
conversation's gonna
Yeah.
be too deep.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah,
No, that's a fact.
it's true
It's
because
true.
of how we're
So like,
what do you
smart
actually know?
nowadays.
No, it's true.
I'm glad
I
you said that because
I
honestly,
still learn from my 9-year-old.
No, but
Yeah.
that's my point.
Sometimes he will pop out with things, and I'm just
in
like,
check.
oh, okay,
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
I just have
and
to
it's
shut
the
up.
truth.
He's just like, Mom, World War II, and I'm like, he was like, tell me a fact. I'm like, I'm like, it was the world. It was the world.
Telling you.
He's like, no.
I'm like, do you need
This
my help?
type of, do you know what I mean?
They told me
Yeah.
the question. I'm like, okay.
Let me go on my phone. You don't even want to look too stupid, but that
Google
time
it.
has passed, my darling. I do not. You know what I mean?
No.
It is what it is, but you
don't
learn
even
something
think-
every day.
They don't even need to learn like us. They got their phones. It's the age of
It's so
information.
different.
They don't need to use their memory like us. They don't even need to do like if you do an exam, they can just.
That, do
No, fact.
you think so? Do you think they could do their little?
I feel like they.
Do you remember
they
when it
look-
was back then? We were.
What?
I was so
Yeah,
nervous.
right on your hand. Just yeah.
I was.
and
did you
just-
write on your hand?
Yeah.
What? No,
there was
and just-
ways. There was ways.
Me,
I
and-
was so.
no.
When I say I was shook, I
I
was.
remember I tried to do that once, and I feel like God said no, thank you, because when
Inside
I
my
You did it too late. That's what it
was
is.
smart.
Is that
now.
I'd be like,
He said, I'm a
tried to-
nervous wreck. I would
I'm
probably have
scared.
dropped my pencil and everything at the same time. I'd be like,
tried to do it
oh, so you okay? You're like, honestly.
No, I know what you mean. I did try. No, that's so crazy. You're bringing me right back. I did try to do that once. My hand was smudged out. I couldn't see shit.
oh,
Everything was
nervous.
The what?
See, this is I'm not.
Not the biro.
too
This
scared.
is coming in with a fact.
Yo,
She said use
she's
the
a cheating
biro.
101. She said use the biro. You
Use
know
the biro.
to use.
Not a biro.
One thing I do like is that, do you know what? When you do change within our community,
Yeah.
instead of there being encouragement, people try to bring you down instead of clocking like, this person's trying to change for the better.
Oh my
Like,
God.
speaking of Black China, that's what I'm
There
thinking
you
of.
go.
For sure.
How
for
many
sure.
people are praising her for her transformation?
Very
Not
little.
saying,
Very little.
They're
not
bringing her
saying,
down.
but this is what I'm saying. Not saying like, because I don't want it to seem like the first thing I think about when I think about that was her surgery. Not saying there's anything wrong with surgery. If you want to do surgery, that's absolutely fine. But it's like the fact that she's taken her surgery out. Normally people will be bashing.
Taking her surgery out.
Sorry, not taking.
About
Her.
to say, but don't come out with nothing,
Reversing.
my
Sorry,
stunner.
the fact that
Yeah.
she's reversing.
I remember
her
she,
body.
I remember she didn't
She
even
done a
do no
lot.
BBL, but she done them
but
shots
she-
from back in the
No,
day.
and she's done a lot,
it
though.
all.
What do you mean she done it all?
Yeah,
She's done
she
it-
did-
she's
she did
done
the
a
hood
lot.
shots.
Oh, and she okay.
She's
I
done
get
it.
what
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
she does have it. That makes
But
sense.
it's like
Yeah.
people are
Then
judging her
Then
now.
she done
Yeah.
do
People
it.
are
But it
judging
is
her now.
weird.
Now she's taken out her lip filler. Now she wants to reduce her breasts.
It's
now
like
she
you will
wants
never
to get
win.
rid
You
of
will
her
never
hips.
win.
Now she, do you know what I
Do you
mean?
know what?
Never win.
But I feel
Do
like
you know
people should
what-
be
do you know what they
praising her.
Why don't they
You know
like
this?
it?
She's getting rid of the devil. Like she took the devil off her
That's
arm.
a whole-
She gave
Yeah,
her
that's a
OnlyFans.
The tattoo and
different
everything.
situation.
But why wouldn't you like someone that's getting rid of anything to do with the devil? That's me releasing all type of negative energy.
A lot of the stuff we enjoy is devilish.
Okay, but why can't we have an Angela something
But
nice to look forward to something different?
Cool. I
No,
get what
I'm
you're
just saying,
saying. A lot of
I know what you're saying, but it's like, what-
that's a deep thing to say. A lot of the stuff we enjoy is
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff we enjoy, is devilish. That's deep. I get it. I understand
enjoying
it.
how she's been looking recently.
No, but I'm just thinking.
went to the
I'm
extreme.
thinking about it in a deeper context.
No, no,
Sometimes
you
you hear songs and
know,
you
Shereen.
hear. Do you get what I
And
mean?
it's
So I
dirty as hell, but you love it.
So I get what you're saying. However, I mean, this is like, it's for me. This is not a song. This is not a dance. This is literal. This is somebody trying to change their life for the better. Why are we not praising that?
Well, I'm praising it, number one. So let me just
Oh
put
no,
that out
I
there.
am. Of
I'm
course.
praising
I'm glad
it
that you
because
started
I am.
Yeah.
But it's
you
like,
got to think
why
about
are we
it.
not
It's not just about the
like?
praise. If we see the lead up, there was for a long time I was wondering why is her mum downing her so much.
yeah. Ugh.
Whether she's making these mistakes or not, that's your mum. Like why? Mum's trying to get clout off of.
It's true,
Off her
but
daughter,
clearly
she's
they
been
have
trying to
a.
do that for a
They
while.
have a. They don't. Clearly, they don't have a good relationship.
No, they don't.
Do you know
have
what I
a
mean?
good
I don't
relationship.
know.
But China
what's
don't diss
going
her.
on.
But that's crazy to me how your mum would even come out here and even try and out you like this.
Yeah, no.
Regardless
of
if we ain't got a
course,
good
of course,
relationship.
But it's like
Weird.
I can't. No.
Why
it
don't you
is.
just say, "Oh my god, my daughter's changing"? First, it was, "Oh, the devil's
But do
taking
you
my
have to
daughter,"
say anything
and
at this
now that you've
point?
seen her changing, why can't you say, "Oh my god, like Angela looks different"?
But
And I'm
she's not
like,
gonna do
I've seen it in
that.
two different
She's-
circumstances.
she's not
where-
gonna do that.
Obviously, I know there's certain circumstances in real life that I know, but there's a young girl called Miss Fabulous or something like that. Do you know? What I'm
Miss
talking about?
Fabulous, yeah.
And her mum's the same way in terms of like she don't care about what's going on with her daughter. Furthermore, she'll jump on her daughter's clout from what I've seen. I don't really overwatch.
Yeah,
her.
I know
I've
what
seen
you
Yeah,
mean.
I
Yeah,
get
people
yeah.
around me watch her, but then I see this thing when she was in Jamaica and all this, but her mum just on live normally just talking like nothing's going in. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's-
no, I
it's
get
a
you,
bit
I get
similar
you.
to
I get
how
that.
Black China. Some of these women are just looking for their mum.
I
to show
know.
that they care.
I know that's what
It's
and that's
sad,
exactly
innit?
what I'm saying. Why can't Tokyo kind of get this and just maybe if you do it like a different way, take a different approach, and maybe you'll get that your daughter back because clearly she's screaming out
wants
for
her
help.
position.
She want, but you're
you-
never gonna get that
but-
position.
but
Tokyo,
this is-
you're not young. You're not that
She was a
age
porn
anymore.
star back in the day, you know.
I,
in the 90s.
Yeah, I remember you were saying it.
but I
That is
just feel
over and
like-
done for you now.
I
Tokyo
get what you're
Tony. Listen to her
saying.
name as well.
I know.
I
We
get
already
what you're
know.
saying.
Yeah.
Even from a show, like you could see that she was just on bits from back in the day.
I
It's like,
do get what you're saying, but I just
but
feel
your time
like
is up now.
yeah.
There's a time for
That's
everything.
how I feel. It's just it's not gonna happen.
You know, she's still
So
got
it's like,
OnlyFans. You know, her mum's got OnlyFans as well. What
What do you mean she still got it?
are you talking about?
No,
You
sir.
don't know her mum's
What
got
are you
OnlyFans.
talking about?
Well, who? Anyway, let me just be quiet. I knew she had it, but I didn't. I'm thinking still up and on now.
Still up and running.
No, that's just come on.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Mum
know
has
what?
it, daughter has it.
Do you know what?
I'm glad that
Like
she's
that is a
changing.
crazy. It's a crazy thing to think about, especially as a. I don't know what Black China saw as a child, but thinking about it, it's
know what she
it's,
saw as a
it's
child.
yeah. I mean,
About
I
us
know,
knowing.
but I don't. Do you know what I mean?
mean?
Into detail, I can only imagine how she felt
Yeah.
as a child. Obviously, I'm not down in anybody's parenting because you know, like people are quick to say, you don't know. She's making money for this.
Do you know the only time I down your parenting when
I'm
you're
like,
down in your child?
And she's been doing that, and it's like give it a
Different.
rest now.
do you get it? I'm not down in
When are you
when
ever
I
gonna-
say not done, I'm talking about making money wise. I'm not down in. I'm not saying obviously I wouldn't do it. I don't
No.
feel like it's right.
You've,
but
she's opened the
that's
judgment
what
window
you've-
for us.
Do you know what I mean?
She
But I
opened
can
the judgment
only
window.
think,
When did we ever judge Black China's mum?
Yo, we
It's so
listen.
true.
We didn't even care. It's your mom, okay?
I mean,
but
yeah,
now you put yourself out there. She just constantly keeps putting herself.
But
I'm like
no.
literally tired of seeing her now.
Yeah.
If it's not something positive, like let's just leave it now.
Shut up,
You're
man.
literally just there trying to break your
But
daughter
this
down,
is the
and I'm
thing,
like,
but
I
this
feel
is
it
the
for her.
thing. Like, she's made her show. She showcased her. She's here now.
She's even
That's
she
my
brought you
thing.
back
And
to
she
the
ain't
limelight.
going nowhere. And do you know what it kind of makes me think about as well? You know, like Mama D.
Yeah.
Thinking about Mama D.
Hey, what is it?
And,
Very
and,
on- very on point.
very
Observation.
relevant.
Do you see how I
because her
compare
son? I
things?
can't remember what her son.
Scrappy.
Scrappy, yeah.
I remember
Bambi
Scrappy.
and all
Yes.
that. She mashed
That
up
was
their
It's
marriage.
crazy,
that was
like,
terrible.
Scrappy had a whole face to face with her, and he was like,
Crying
"Listen,
and that.
like
Yeah,
I
see
grew
that.
up in a whorehouse, and
Yeah.
especially now as a mother, thinking like looking at my child as a mother, show it like I couldn't even imagine, like showing
Exposing, anything like
exposing
that.
my son to anything. Like, do you know how that messes
damaging.
up
That's
your
so-
child?
But you see that accountability. That's
It's
what-
one thing that the older
see-
generation does not have.
They don't have
They lack it
It's
to the
Let-
team.
Let me tell you. Let me
crazy.
tell you what's good about.
Oh my
let me tell you
gosh.
what's good about for a female to lead a decent life.
Mm-hmm.
Most females are not good at accountability. But if you live a decent life, there's not too much for you to be accountable for.
Okay.
I get you.
Do you
I hear
understand? So some women are like, well, no, because you live a decent life, innit?
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing for you to be like, but you're not recognizing. Women don't pull up
It's
other
not.
women.
But what do you mean by decent life? Accountability could be for anything.
No,
right? It
but
could be
I know-
like
no,
stuff that
as
you-
in-
if you ain't done bare shoppingness, so
What do you
no,
mean?
you
But
said
like,
it, so
when you say-
explain
but-
it.
So
Shay.
No, I know.
like,
I know
looking at-
that aspect, but
Okay.
Let's explain
does it
I
only
wanna
have
see
to
how
be
she-
that part?
No,
I
I'm
wanna
thinking
see how
like
you
looking
get it
at
as well.
Mama Tokyo.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that her life was the most decent. I wouldn't say that her life
Yeah.
was the most decent at all. So I'm thinking about in that way, if you live a decent life, I don't need to be held accountable for the
Yes.
way that I've raised
Yeah,
my
yeah.
child, or
Yes.
all the decisions that I've made, or
Yes.
this or that, because I'm good, kind of thing.
Because I'm good.
Do you
And
know
then-
what I mean?
But then women tend to have this thing where you take all women on your standards.
Yeah.
So you look at all women on your standards.
Okay.
They really
And it's not the case.
on your-
Do you know
I
what I
get you,
mean?
I get you.
That's why. Do you know what?
Look at your face,
Speaking
like,
of
look at
that,
your
I'm thinking because I'm ready to say no. And take accountability. I'm ready to switch it.
I'm thinking.
I caught you.
Jay.
Listen, no, literally.
I get you, I
That
get you.
kind of makes me think about. That kind of makes me salute Cardi B,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like Cardi B does not get all the praise that she deserves, because I feel like with her, she's been very real from the beginning.
So real
Very, very real from the beginning.
that
I
understand?
first came across her in Love and Hip Hop,
yeah.
and she was just like, I strip, I dance, I do this, I do that. I don't like it. Oh, after that, I started to love it. It got me my first apartment. Stripping helps me. It's this, is that. She broke into fame, and she was like, I don't need stripping anymore.
That's why.
Do you know what I mean?
Everything's relative.
Everything's relative,
Do you get what I mean? So
Everything's
and
relative.
circumstantial. So like,
and she takes her accountability.
not 100%.
That's why I
don't-
hold her so high.
I like growth. I don't care where you started.
That's the
Growth.
main thing.
You feel me?
Key.
Growth.
Yeah, growth
It's key.
is very important.
It's key.
And exercising growth, displaying growth,
Thank
all of these things.
Beautiful.
It may not come with the people thinking you're the coolest at the time.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you lot know what I'm talking about, because I know there's a period in your
Facts.
life that when you was bettering yourself and you was putting yourself in position just to be good for yourself.
Yeah. People
People never understood it. Yeah.
Yeah, of
true.
course.
It's
That-
true.
But you will never understand because it's not your journey.
Makes me think about Excel the podcast.
It's not your journey. That's the first
Yeah.
thing. Like,
It makes
it
me
is
think
what it
about
is.
the Excel the podcast.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But then when they
110%.
see the outcome of
That-
the growth
it's
or
true.
the
It's
progress
like,
or whatever
oh my
you wanna
gosh,
say,
well done,
then
well
it's like,
done.
oh okay,
That's good.
a-
That's good.
You know.
Oh my
Start
gosh,
thinking
wow.
it happened for you. You
Yeah.
don't know when there was a struggle.
Oh god, that's
true.
the key part. They just think it happened overnight, but you forgot the times when you was wondering what was we doing.
It's
What
true.
And how
was
we're
going
gonna
on?
get it done.
It's
And
so
how is
true.
it gonna
Is it
happen?
gonna work? Is it
And
gonna
what's
work?
happened? Yeah, that
true.
part.
All of that shit.
That part
But
too.
people, once they see, but you got to remember the only reason that you're even in the position now is because of you manifest it,
Amen to that.
and that's what we should be encouraging with
Yeah.
people. Just manifest.
true.
Like I have an aim at manifesting.
Manifesting.
How hard is that? Why are we doing all this? We do so much to complicate our lives.
We do, but it's the human mind. I
Isn't
guess
it-
it's
isn't it-
true,
isn't it?
we
I'm
should,
thinking-
but
I'm
we
saying,
shouldn't.
This is the example.
We
of-
should believe
of
in our
not
source.
complicating things.
I get
but it's
you.
not. It's sometimes easier said than done.
It
Because some people
is.
are very much overthinkers, and like myself, and it will actually affect you.
No, but
does
you-
that make
you-
sense?
Because
You two,
That's
yeah.
why
I'm
maybe
guilty.
now.
But you're
I'm
super
guilty of-
overthinkers. But you
I'm guilty of
still
overthinking.
you still had the aim.
I
Yeah,
still have
of
the aim.
course.
But that's
Could
what
have been
that's
very much
ambition.
earlier, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
That's looking forward. That's looking for. Do you know what I
So
mean?
the other stuff didn't really matter then.
It
I
didn't.
mean,
It's
it
just the
matters,
aim.
but
It's
Yeah.
what got you
I
here.
get
It's
you.
the end goal kind of
It's
thing.
for 10 other people. This
Yeah.
ain't about you and yourself, that.
Okay,
All right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you. Because I'm ready to be like my Jay at the same time. I was breaking right down in my bedroom.
No, but you lot
Let's
are
break
an
it down.
example, innit? To use yourself as
Yeah.
an example.
Yeah.
Because you had an idea, you started it by yourselves. No one was there when you started it.
Yeah.
You said it needs to be better.
Facts.
Like,
That's
how
true.
much people
true.
were even giving themselves that much criticism, self-criticism?
Facts. That's a
That's
fact.
very true.
And then when it did form into how you wanted to see it, you was like, yeah.
Slowly but surely,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
this is it kind of
That's
thing.
true.
Yeah.
But everyone that tell you want to do one bag of complicated things, illegal business,
I
that,
know,
and this and
I
that.
know, but it gosh,
And that's what I'm saying.
Wow,
That you could
so
just,
true.
you probably wouldn't, the way you enjoy doing your thing, tell them.
Yeah, no facts. Because I'm really enjoying it.
yeah,
Like
we've come
From
a
then
little-
till
a long
now,
way. I could say that.
yeah, from then till now, I even remember when we was doubting ourselves. I was just thinking to myself, I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. I remember calling you and I was like, Jay, I don't even know about this anymore. Like,
No, honestly, and I hate when we
Literally.
think like that because it's just like, where the
it's
hell did that
horrible
come
because
from?
look how much I love
Where-
it now.
Where
No,
did that come from?
self doubt is the most common thing. Like
Yeah.
we are taught in school to have that.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
Because that will actually eat you away, thinking that what the
It's
hell
so
are you
true.
doing? Like,
Thinking
why am
I
I even
can't.
in it? That's
Why are we not?
Keep
It's
it
so mad. Like
running.
Yeah.
as
Keep it
children,
in, innit?
yeah. Why are we not taught about self love and
Why are we not talking about
like?
it's the money part.
Yeah,
For
you
people
don't
who know
even-
this, money
Tactics.
handling. how
Why
to
are we not
save and this
taught
and that.
about that?
Talk about emotions and
Do you know what I
how
mean?
to deal with them.
The shit that actually matters. Do you know what I mean?
Because they didn't teach. It wasn't there for that.
You're out here teaching us PSHE to tell the next person what did you bring in from school, like what's
Or
the
how do you
show
show
and
their
tell.
citizenship and
What's
all
the
of them. So they
teddy?
don't even
What
remember.
teddy do you have? What
Religious
shall we name the
studies.
teddy? Shall we name him Polo? Like, do you know what I mean?
They kept us on a
But
level.
you're not really teaching us.
The stuff that's gonna take us through life when
The
we get
stuff that
older. Like, what are
matters.
But how much
the
are we
main
teaching
stuff?
ourselves? Now we got the information.
But it's like now
But slowly but
now
surely,
I've
but we're
got
doing
it. I
it.
want to fling it to everybody.
Yeah, no,
Now
I
I've
feel
got.
you.
Now I'm here. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to help you. I want to tell you. I want to tell you because everybody.
Because why not? There was a time when we didn't
everyone
know.
to win.
But
Yeah.
these are
Do you know
kind
what
of
I
things-
mean?
These are the kind of things that form what you do in the future.
Facts,
Your
of
actual
course.
like purpose.
Yeah.
You ain't got purpose. I told you that's what the industry is about.
And that's industry, as I was saying earlier on. Talking about some people ain't got purpose, that part scares me. Before I was like, oh, just going through life as blah blah. But the purpose part is like, if you don't have purpose in life, it's like, what are you actually
doing? No facts.
No, like that's
If you
like,
have no
what's happening.
purpose, what
And that's
is-
how I look at it.
True.
That's where the pressure comes from.
Why
Yeah.
are you even speaking at this point?
Because
No, it's true though.
see,
because you
like,
have
a
to
lot of
think
people,
of
a lot,
something.
Do you know
what
what I
are you
mean?
doing?
You
a
just
lot
want
of
to be
people
here.
to claim
like-
all of these depression,
Yeah.
anxiety, all of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are luxuries. If you don't understand them, like benefits.
I know what you mean, but you know me already, and I do not use it as no
I know what
luxury.
you
it
mean.
is what it is, and
No,
it's just
I'm
here.
saying, you see, how
But I
come
know
how
what
come
you
back home
mean.
they can't use this.
What? Use what? Anxiety?
Depression, anxiety. They
anxiety.
can't
Because
use
you know
that
how
back
they are,
home
we're
because it's
Caribbean.
like
Them not believing a
It's
granny when I
true.
tell you, well, you
It's
that-
No, there's no time.
beat that.
There we go, they probably didn't even know about it.
What are you talking about?
There is
that
no time
too.
because they probably didn't even
You
know.
need to go and bring your part
There's-
of the piece
that
into this
too.
house. I don't know what
That
you're talking
too.
about.
No, it's true.
No, it's
You're
true.
too busy
Oh
to
my
be
gosh! I just had
depressed.
I had a
Yeah.
whole
Too busy to
flashback.
be anxiety.
Yeah.
Facts. It's true. I'm
That's
thinking
very
about
true.
autism. I'm thinking about dyslexia. I'm thinking about all of these
These
things.
people judging our babies. They're judging our babies before our babies can
Before I
even
even-
grow.
Do you know what I
That's
mean?
the
Our
scariest
babies got
part.
ADHDs and
That's
all
the
of these
scariest
things.
part because back
And
home
just
it's
taking
like,
it as gospel.
they're
like,
here,
oh
they're
my
here.
God.
We
I'm
never even
thinking-
knew about stuff like this.
Literally, I'm thinking about my grandma. R.I.P. to her. But I remember her saying like, yeah, like I saw your uncle when your uncle was really young. He used to rock,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah.
And she was just thinking to myself, boy, like I hope he's gonna be alright tomorrow because I need to go and clean this place.
yes.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I hope he's gonna be alright tomorrow because I need to go and do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I can't fall on this person or this
Yeah.
universal
Yeah.
credit.
I might
or
feel like that, but I still
yeah,
gotta
but I
go.
need
Yeah.
to go. That was her thing, and that's what she told. Like she actually, like I said, God rest her soul. She
I
said to
need to
me,
go.
I hope he's not working like that in the morning. Do you know what I mean? He said, this was her worst. She was like, I used to look on him, and I used to think him have something wrong. Something wrong.
Stop it.
I don't know what it is, but
Listen.
something is not right.
And that's the thing with
And
the
she
older
used to-
generation.
yeah, do you know what I mean?
Because
But
they
she-
didn't have no clue about anything
didn't
like
have a
that.
clue.
It's just like, they
She
know
was just-
something might be off, or
But
sometimes
it's
they
like-
didn't even. But
someti-
like
but
you just
yeah.
said, like grandma knew
She
something was a
said-
bit off, but she just didn't know what the hell it was.
And she told
but
me
she's
that-
just going on with life like it's fine.
Literally.
Everything's
You know what?
fine.
Everyone's not supposed to be the
80,
same.
no, it's crazy. 80 odd
That's
years
very true.
old, and she's
Very
telling
true.
me, she was like, something did wrong,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
tomorrow I'm gonna need to go here
Yes.
because I need to send for this my daughter here. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, babes,
Just cool.
be all right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
That's
kind of
cool,
thing.
man.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Literally.
Be
yeah.
all right in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Not up.
Yeah.
That's
And more
right.
time, you know what they need. It's just cool, innit?
It's
You just
true.
give them their little things to
It's
just
so
chill out.
true.
And
Yeah.
again, yeah, we knew how to. They knew how to
That's
cope
true.
with it. Though.
But again, we're
so
told
true.
to, if something's not normal, cast it out.
Check it out, and everything's just so
It's not
complicated
easy.
now. Like you said, very complex.
But it's not. Like,
It's
my
not,
thing
but
is
they
how
make
you
it
see
complex, should I say, yeah.
We just need to know what we want. If we want more than raving,
Yeah. Oh God. Guys, girls.
Yeah.
because we didn't even
Yeah.
mention that. I feel like Black China looks better.
Oh God, yes.
She
that's what I was trying to
does.
say. It's just she looks so much more refreshed and so much. Just,
She
Oh
does.
my God.
Like I said,
Like,
I'm not
let's
trying
talk
to.
about
It's
that.
true. I'm not trying to. Like I said, I'm not trying to down the surgery, but with like for me, her transformation.
She was a pretty lady. What was all of that needed for in your
she
face?
was
Angela now.
beautiful, but it's like when you
Literally,
get,
it actually now I get. You know
Angela
how
now.
they say
when you get up
with
in that industry,
the devil, you got the two sides. There was, I can actually see the
Yeah,
difference between
it's
Black
true.
China and Angela now. Does
It's
that make
true.
sense?
She
What's her
Because
name?
when I saw
What's her
Angela
name?
White,
that's
What does
yeah.
Angela mean?
I don't know.
What does that
Something
mean?
about Angel? Oh, okay. There we go.
See?
You said it without even.
I was just thinking, random thought.
Yeah.
And
But that's
she's-
crazy.
and she's really like. It's like she's going back to herself. I don't know her from nowhere.
We
I
don't,
can
well,
only
we can
say-
see it
but
from,
it's
like-
I can only say, like I said, I can only say what I can see. But it really looks like she's going back to
She went to the
herself.
depth of it. I was talking to
She
you
went
about
to the depth.
surgery.
The core.
What was it, last week or the week before?
Yeah.
Last
It was
week, I
last
think,
week.
yeah.
And I told y'all that we're on the other side of that shit.
Yeah.
I know you
remember
are.
you
It's
said it to you,
crazy.
yeah,
last
It's
week.
crazy.
Yeah.
Even
But
though
I've
some
been
Before that
people-
happened.
even
Before she
though-
did all of that.
No,
Even
she's
though
been doing
some
it. She's
people
been
do
in the
that.
No,
process.
I'm just saying before it was
get what
out
you
there
mean. Yeah,
that
yeah.
she was doing it. I'm saying to you, I told you, look, because I feel like women still think that the women that got surgery look good. They don't, and no one thinks.
No, some of them do.
Some
look
people
good, and I
do,
will
Jay,
stand
I
by
will
that.
stand
You need to
on
show me
that.
them.
I need to show
And I
you
can
this.
tell you
Jay.
as the man
I need
what
to-
I think.
Jay, okay,
Personally,
you like
equal.
women.
I don't know.
no,
much.
Jay, let me tell you
I don't know
something.
much.
If you like
Let me
women,
tell you
then you can
something.
tell me.
No.
If you don't like women, then don't argue with me.
Jay, no.
I know what something looks
Jay,
good. somewhat
no.
don't look
Are you
good.
sexing it?
If I'm what?
Are you having
It
sex
don't
with
matter
it?
if me I sex
It
it.
doesn't matter.
Let me. All right, let's go
Jay,
to that
no.
now. Right.
Jay,
So
no.
what has
I'm
me
sorry.
now got to do? What's got to do? What does it matter if I'm sexing the person or not? To
How
know
do
if
you
she
know
looks
it's good or
good.
not?
No,
Because
no,
man be
because you can
sexing some
see
dry
them.
back
You
cocoa
can
bread
see
looking
them.
patty things and
Facts.
but you're still grinding it and it's like
true.
but are you
That's so
is she
true.
cute?
That's true.
No, I'm just saying
No, Jay,
that
that's a
is-
fact.
It's
That's
the
a
truth.
fact.
So it's not about
That's
if she's
a
sexing
fact.
it or not. You
That's
they
a
look
fact.
at it from the
Someone's
back and she's
confident.
not.
You
Yeah.
no,
That's
no,
not
it's
about
not.
what we
No,
think
it's
looks
not.
good.
Sometimes men will
Listen.
just take where
So
they
what is it?
want.
What is it?
If
What it
you
is?
want you, me, I gotta
I'm
take you to
telling
there.
you.
What it is.
We are on the other side of.
Jay,
No, but I
Jay.
get that though, because I can slowly but surely see
Jay.
it.
Telling you,
I can see it,
Jay.
Jay.
on the other
I
side
can
of the
see
surgery
it.
thing, man, them love natural women and natural bodies.
You love
Well,
so
you
then
should, because
what
I
you
think that
doing?
why should you
So
down
what
us?
you do with it?
Why
Why are
should
you
you
with the girl
down
with a
us?
big batty and a small waist then? Why are you there then?
Who's me? You talking to me?
No,
we're saying
but I'm
general.
just saying in general
Jason,
with
hey,
men.
me.
Why are you there? What
That
were
man
you?
can't even get that girl, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Man,
but
they
somebody.
make-
Oh,
Some
no,
of them
but
do
some
got
of them
that girl.
do get them
Some of them
girl.
do got that girl.
Sometimes.
No, but it's because
No, but Jay,
they
some of them
paid for
do.
it.
No.
Do you know how much man paid for this?
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
guys
okay,
do,
cool, I'm not
and
saying
that's
they don't, but-
lovely. That's
but
lovely.
That's
Lovely.
absolutely fine.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm not thinking
But
about them.
on the other hand,
I'm
if you
thinking about
pay
the
for
girl,
it yourself,
the guy that does. Do you get what I mean?
they
Some,
bloody still do.
Jay, you
I
know,
believe-
you and I both know
Oh.
that some men they love it.
They
You
don't.
love
They
it,
What?
Jay.
Do you know what?
Jay.
So you're telling me you don't know none of your friend them
Jay.
that don't love it?
No, because you have to measure it on the person's game and the person's options.
I wish you could see how Jay's face is right now. He's just like,
He's so chilled, like it's just.
he's like, it is what it is.
Yeah,
They
you
don't
can't
love
measure
it.
off-
I'm not
if
trying to
a man
hear
don't
you.
get gal anyway. He's gonna like anything, like you said. He's gonna like that gal like you just described.
No, but some
But
girls,
Jay,
it's not
some
even
of
about them
them
getting
do
girls. They
love
just don't.
it.
They don't love it. It's
I see some-
confidence.
Confidence.
You lot think men have confidence, like you lot. We don't.
No, some guys don't have confidence.
Okay, cool,
some
but
guys
what's
do have
confidence?
I would
What
say
to
as
do with it?
men,
If you
as
don't
talking
like
from
it, you
men's
don't like
perspective,
it.
I'd even say we don't have confidence like women do.
Oh,
Do you, even though I not got confidence, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
not
get what you're
saying,
saying.
I'm not gonna me, but I'm different. You know, I hate when people talk like that.
I think
Don't
it
worry,
depends on the
not
person,
me,
though.
but
I get what you're
but I'm
saying.
just
Yeah, it's true.
Look,
There
you
is
lot's
I get what you're
confidence
saying.
over life.
It's true.
You see how you sit there in front of the mic and you're just confident,
Mm.
yeah? Man, them don't do that. Man, them have to give you a whole picture.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Yeah, they're gonna
I know
give
what
you a
you mean.
Because I'm going
picture.
back to thinking when I tried to do that episode with my brother and his friends, and he's like, all right, I'm ready. Right, how do I look? Am I good?
It's so true.
You sure? I'm just
But do you know,
like,
after
oh.
you watch this, you jump in though. Because you're like,
Yeah,
you know,
'cause it made we
It wasn't-
them
it
say-
weren't as deep as I
Yeah.
thought it was.
Yeah,
It's
but
true,
we
do
all
you know
are
And the fact that you say you wouldn't, it's
You know
too,
what, it's
it's too
crazy.
gangster. What kind of gangster thing are you living underneath? You're a big
Do you know
woman.
what?
But that's
it's
ridiculous,
crazy. You know what it is? It's
She's
crazy.
too like, nah, I can't do that. No, you could. People, look, already, yeah. If you, even if one day, I'm not saying, I ain't telling you when, just come on as a guest and see how you feel. And you'll be like, I love this shit. Because you fit with these lot as well.
The confidence for me.
She would fit with us,
Yeah,
but
you
she
see-
was
but you
in
see
a-
when
I get you.
She's
you
in
see
a
the
bubble.
process now, innit?
It is. No, I
And
get you.
you're saying,
It's so-
if
but
I
it's
had
true.
conversation with her, I'd make her understand it as well.
Yeah.
Because again,
Facts.
a lot of the time, what are we doing? Like with you as American, you'd be in the podcast, but we're English and we're boring.
We're so
You know
boring.
what I'm
Everybody drinks
saying?
a cup of tea.
Everyone don't want to do nothing. You know the one said no one wants to do nothing.
Tomatoes.
That's the
It's
first
so
thing we
crazy
know.
that you said that because it's the truth.
It's the first thing we know. What we don't want to do.
It's true.
You know the one said we don't
Nah,
even
don't
know.
do that. Nah, it's so true.
That's
Yeah.
one
We were
thing
saying-
about an English girl. That is one thing about English girl.
Not even English
I'm
girl,
gonna-
English people.
Yeah.
And English,
Yes,
English
but
people of
I'm
our
talking.
culture.
I'm talking for myself.
That's true.
Are we going to be talking about this? Nah, count me out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk about that because nobody that needs to know my business, and that's just it.
Yeah,
and then you got
exactly.
American girl talking about I like golden showers. Like,
Oh my
Yes,
God.
exactly.
Talk about on the switch side.
I like golden showers. I don't know. It
Yeah,
just does
it just
something
does
to me.
something, you know
Oh
what I'm
my
saying?
gosh!
Exactly.
Like,
And then-
I'm like to myself, bloody hell, mate.
I guess it's just it's just in the water because
That's
that's
what-
just different.
But
No,
that's
that's
what these lot's
thinking
podcasts
the
going to be.
water.
You lot, it's about women.
Yeah,
Now, you're
of
gonna
course.
have a man's perspective, but it's about women. It's about eventually you're gonna have to jump in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
At
But-
some point she will. She
No,
will.
she will. She will.
That's
can't
it.
be here
It's
forever.
Yeah,
pending.
you're gonna love it.
It's
you got an image.
pending.
So
Yeah.
when you get there, you're gonna love it. You say, I want to do this long time. What am I doing? And the hood is full of what they're not gonna do. Where we come from, yeah, it's full of what we're not gonna do.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, we're not gonna
The
do
list
that.
is fucking longer than what we
That
want.
that crab in a barrel mentality.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
kind
call it
of.
that. Do you know what? 'Cause
Why?
it's-
it is.
No, but I feel
It's
like
a
it is.
self.
Do you-
It's a self thing because you got to remember, yeah.
Do you think so?
Not these days, yeah. There's no like joint feeling. I know, like you remember back in the day,
Yeah.
there was like these joint feelings. Like even if you could just link up on a Friday night, and everyone's just on the strip. We didn't even have to call each other.
Oh,
We just
I
end
get
up
what
on
you
the
mean.
strip,
Yeah.
and we
I
just
get
end
you.
up- we
Nowadays
ain't got that
everything's
anymore.
a bit more scheduled and structured and
Do you
planned.
understand?
Oh,
You know what?
my
That is
God.
so true. Do you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? That's so crazy.
It is.
That just takes me back to my childhood when I used to live in Streatham Vale. I grew up in Streatham, and my grandma was from West Norwood. So me and my sister used to do that 249 route, walk up 249, Crown Point, and Crown Point outside that Maxin, there was about 30 man.
Yes.
It was the link
All the
up.
time.
Yes.
Every that
All the
back
time.
then anyway.
You better step correct if
Yeah,
you're a girl.
Yeah.
You don't even look to your left. You're just.
But it's just crazy the pressure that you guys put on us.
I'm not
because
trying
it's
to.
like
I don't see that
People walk
anymore.
home.
Don't see that anymore.
You don't
You
even.
don't.
Are you
Oh,
crazy?
no.
So I'm saying
You
it's
don't
a
see
big
nobody
part
outside
of
like
what
that.
Our existence, that's not there.
yeah.
So you got to remember when summertime comes now,
Mm-hmm.
the only things that's going to be going on is the people that's got things organized.
Yeah, for sure.
So
It's true.
yeah, there's going to be an XL barbecue.
Oh, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? There's
I
going to be
look forward
XL
to that.
events
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but we-
because it's been put into practice when it was cold.
Yeah, that's so true. That's true. It's not.
That's
just,
why
we're
people
thinking
are
of
there.
today, we're getting up
That's
and let's do this.
why
and-
people are there. I
You
gave
don't
you
want to come out early
notice.
when it's hot.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. Now you're old. The ideas are moving now.
Oh my God!
So
I
it's
can't
that-
wait for summer because the sun's just gonna give me the idea.
But
Oh, I
you know what I
can't
mean?
wait.
if you start things within even if it's just like a couple
From
months
now,
before,
from now,
if
yeah.
you start things just before when it gets
Yeah,
enjoyable
so
to
everything's
do.
ready for when it's enjoying.
it's already
time.
in play, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now, like when people start trying to book production companies and that, in May and June to do what? These men are
Exactly.
booked up.
No, it's true. That makes sense.
If you're not in the
Tell you
routine
that much.
of what's going on,
Yeah.
everyone wants to be a star now. Everyone needs something on YouTube.
Yeah.
By the time it gets to May,
That's the income.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's literally that's what's going on now.
It's crazy.
music videos.
I guess
this,
everybody.
that.
I think it just boils down to everybody just wants to work for themselves.
No,
Do you know what I mean?
everybody
We're just
wants
trying to-
come out
That's
in the
what it
comfortable
is.
times.
That too. That's the main.
but I
That's
know
what
what you
comes
mean, but
under.
I
If we
know
want to
what
work
you
for
mean.
ourselves.
No, but you
Because I
work
want
for
to come
yourself,
out
though.
when I'm ready.
This is what working for yourself is. Before it gets fun
I get you.
before
I
it
get you.
gets
Fun, and
I
you're
get
like,
you.
okay, I
You've
can
got
lay
your-
back, and I
I
can.
get you.
Oh yeah, it's a breeze.
get
and
you.
I can't wait for it to get. But I'm enjoying the process.
No,
you know
you
what I
are,
mean?
but you just did it at the right time because otherwise you wouldn't have even been in the runnings of it. You
Oh
got to
my
remember that's
God,
what
tell us about
summertime's
it.
like. It's like summertime. Everything that happens in summertime is the people that kind of put themselves in position before the summer.
Yeah,
Because
it's
if you ain't there, you gotta
true.
wait for the next
Goes
year.
back to what
Like,
you're saying. We're planning shit now.
You're planning
It's
shit now.
just not. This is not natural anymore.
No.
We're not just gonna be here. You're gonna be here. Ask Auntie to get her jerk pan
Oh,
out,
exactly.
and then we're just
Exactly.
No,
But
of course
It's
we have
not,
to.
yeah.
when,
100%.
when the episodes are dropping, you're gonna see, innit?
Yes.
No, that's when.
Everything is gonna start like
Dropping
kicking in
into
slowly
place.
but surely. But I can't wait, guys. I
Every
can't
week, so-
wait to bring you guys along.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
us.
no, that's what I'm saying. Just make sure they know what's happening. But again, it's just give you props for getting into something before it became
No, of course.
comfortable.
Do you get what I mean? We're on a journey.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up, though, I do want to just hit on this point because obviously we do live in the UK, and I do love a bit of Paul O'Grady. He passed away. Did you see? Paul O'Grady passed away.
Oh my gosh! I was just about to say, who's
Girl,
Paul
he does the
O'Grady?
Paul O'Grady show. I'm like, oh my god, was he like
Yeah.
70
Oh my
something?
God.
Quite young.
I thought that. Do you remember Lily Savage?
Yes, I do.
67.
Yes,
Same
I do.
person, innit? Same person.
Oh yeah, he's little
O'Grady,
trans.
Lily
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Savage.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what they were talking about.
But I remember when I heard like that he had a wife and a daughter.
I heard that, you know,
I've
but then I knew
never
that.
heard that in
No,
my
I've
life.
heard that. But then I was like, but mom,
I'm begging you
he
just quickly do a
is.
quick search.
But no,
Wait.
he is because
Yeah,
no.
because his boyfriend was
His
found-
partner found him. His boyfriend found him.
and
So
that's
he
what I used to
defo
say to
is
people.
gay,
No,
guys, by the way.
O'Grady's not gay.
But I did hear that. I have heard that he had a wife and a
Wait,
daughter.
wait.
But I feel like that's
I
when
thought
he
he
wasn't
was a-
comfortable with
a
his
showman.
sexuality.
Yeah, I thought it was a showman put it on because I
But
heard he had
he
a
did
wife
have
and a daughter.
They said the
So I
wife
could
and
be
the
like,
daughter
yeah, Paul
thing.
O'Grady's.
Yeah, I think they just used that because I think he wasn't too comfortable. I feel like that's
Hold
what the
on.
reason why.
Wait, I'm
Because I've
so
heard that for a
surprised.
fact, and then I was
I have
like,
to
but
look
mom,
at
he
him
looks
again.
very like, you know. Then I found out that he's
So wait, hold on. Paul O'Grady had a wife.
I think you search it up.
It
just
was-
see that I'm not
Alright.
checking.
Search it and see, but it was something that they were saying, and I feel like they
And
just
then
said it because he
sometimes
wasn't
there's things that
comfortable
I
at
say
the
and
time.
I've heard it so long ago that
That you're thinking, is it true? I heard it. No, I definitely
he's got a
heard it.
wife and a daughter in that. That means he's probably got grandchildren by now and all of it. But,
Can you imagine?
you know what I'm
If that's
saying?
true, can you just imagine? But yeah, he passed
Oh,
away, guys. And I was
yeah.
like, oh,
Teresa Fernandez.
Okay.
there we go.
Okay.
There we
Man,
go.
this thing is all your
Yeah.
Oh, a little
You know
rhythm,
what I mean?
a little salsa.
Teresa Fernandez, you know what I mean?
That's so
And
sad, though,
then,
guys.
and then Andre Portasio.
Who's that? His son?
That must be no. Has Paul O'Grady been married? This is what it's coming.
Oh,
with. It was a
Andre's the
woman
new
and a
husband.
man.
Oh,
Wow.
okay, yeah. Andre
Yeah.
Potasio is his husband, yeah. So that's crazy, but they said that he died unexpectedly. I'm trying to wonder. That's just crazy.
I'm quite
Like,
surprised
wow.
because I'm
Kinda
thinking
old,
who's
though.
Paul O'Grady? When I saw the face, I'm like, wow.
I feel like. Anyways, I
67,
just
that's not
let
that
me not talk about
old.
it because I just
just
think
say what you feel.
67 is not old.
It's not old.
It's not old.
Do you think 67 is that old?
I'll be cool if I peace out then.
No, don't say that, Jay.
I'm
God,
not saying,
touch
I'm
wood.
saying that I want to.
Wait,
No,
Just
but
something-
67,
Why
what?
Yeah.
Touch wood.
I see so many at 70.
gosh,
What
you know, we
Angela
can't-
Bassett looks
just like-
beautiful.
just
Jay,
like-
no,
just
no,
Oh,
no, I don't like
I don't know if
things
she's
like
70,
that.
guys. Don't
discussing
quote
what's
me on that, but
old.
she
It
looks
depends on
Jay,
your life.
I do not like
how
things
you
like that.
feel.
How
Don't
you
say
lived.
that.
And yeah, and how you feel as a
Yeah,
person.
but you can't
No, but
say
how
that.
have
Don't
you
ever
lived?
say that.
How
Why are
have
you
lived?
saying
What did he
that?
say? What did he
How have
say?
you lived?
Yeah,
Some people
but-
that lived to 100.
I get
I
what-
didn't live a life of a man that's
Okay,
in
but
his
don't
30s.
say that you're gonna say. Don't say that you'll be okay if you peace out at that age. No, thank you.
No, that's ridiculous.
Can you
That's too
not?
I'm hearing why you're
Yeah,
saying that.
well,
and I'm
yeah,
not gonna
I've
say that, and
20
I'm
more
not listening
years.
to
And
you.
can you
Yeah?
take that back?
I'll take that back.
Take it
Thank
back.
But I was saying to you,
Like, what the hell?
it's a like
That's
see,
young.
see our lifestyle,
Blood
yeah.
clot. Sorry.
You know, already, I don't know, but don't you feel like rare? We like again, especially when you get to my age, and I'm a bit older than you, lot, yeah. You get to say, rare, okay. You start seeing things that are happening around you, and you have to kind of make peace with it.
Yeah, I
It's
make
not-
peace
it's not
with it,
even-
but that don't mean.
I
I'm
get
not
you.
saying that I would want to. I didn't say that. in
I
any
know
way.
you. I know you.
I'm just
deserve-
saying that when you've been through a certain level of things in your life, you kind of make peace with it.
I understand what
I
you're
get
saying,
you.
but
I'm
I'm
But
sorry.
you
I'm
know
not
what?
afraid
Do,
of it.
do you know what's so
I
crazy?
live to the fullest.
I don't think
Outside.
that's much of a bad thing. Almost. I can't say all the way,
Yeah.
but it's not
sounds
really much of a
negative.
bad thing. You've learned how to control yourself,
Yeah.
control your emotions,
Yeah.
mentally, emotionally.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You've hit this certain place,
Yeah.
and it's just like raw. Like, do you know what it is? What it is now.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
When
It
you
is what
see-
it
when
is.
see
Either you
something,
like it, you hate it. Like, what can I do?
you have to
Do
live
you know what I mean?
in a way where you're just making sure you're.
You've lived though. You're mature. You're
You know what I'm
mature.
saying?
You're a man.
Yeah,
That's how I look at you.
And as
Do you know
long
what I
as you
mean?
can make sure your days are useful, like again, what you're doing is immortalizing you.
Oh, no, I get you.
Do you get what I'm saying? When you
completely
lot, even
understand.
when you lot, since the years from now, or 100 years from now, you can type in Excel podcast.
Yeah, so that was me, baby.
And
Yeah,
see
it was
from
Grandma.
220.
No,
Do you know that?
Oh God, I can't wait.
Facts.
Not
No.
can't wait, but that's
I
just
can't.
something
I
else.
can't. No, it's true though.
But
I
there's
get.
many more
that's
things
what
we're
it's
gonna
happening.
do.
For
That's what
sure.
I'm saying. But as long as we kind of make peace with certain things, that means that we will work in that regard.
That's very manly to say.
I get what you mean.
I feel like that's a very manly thing because you
Definitely.
know, like I think about a lot of men, and it's just like if they was into those situations, do you think they'll be like, well, you know,
you just gotta
it
make
is-
peace.
yeah,
with it.
like I feel like that's very you've reached the stage.
You're very much.
100%.
And
can't even say
I want you guys to
matured, but
understand.
Yeah, your
no, you've
mind
reached the
is
stage.
very.
I want you to understand. It's not even like for the camera because you know, like people do a lot of things for the camera. You're actually like this in real life.
Yeah.
And sometimes I have to, even behind your back, I'm like, no, Jay is actually
Very different.
really, yeah, like 100%.
But and I thank you. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? But
No,
I give all
'cause
glory
it's
to
real.
God,
No,
because
it's
again,
real
I'm not-
thing.
Amen.
This is not me. Like everything I say. The reason I don't start is because it's coming from God. Because if I start trying to make
Amen.
things
To that.
Amen.
Yeah. You know. I feel you, man.
It's,
But
that's
it's
what
a
I'm
blessing.
saying.
It's a
Yeah.
No, it is.
But
It
you lot-
is.
you lot are the same. That's why I said you lot are examples. So that's why I put certain questions to you and fire.
You need to, because you're teaching us, and guys,
No,
I'm
but
pretty
it's
sure you
true.
can see our growth. and
You
you're
lot-
Teaching me and getting on my last nerve.
But yeah, of course, I'm gonna get you there.
We love it.
But you
Yeah.
lot are gonna teach, and you got to remember by the second or third month, you lot gonna be requested on other podcasts.
Yeah, that's the thing. So we already need to just
Yeah.
It's training grounds.
ready and just
yeah.
ready for us. Yeah. No, literally, slowly but sure. But I know we're getting there, and
We are.
I'm loving the
By
progress.
God's
the
grace.
process.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's right.
But on that note, rest in peace. Who was I saying? Paul O'Grady. And guys, we'll see you on the next one. I love you.
We see-
Mwah.
Bye.